I want.
You're the one that was saying, so I said it was you and
You just swore less than 10 minutes ago on your niece's life. You never pick up again. So why are you speaking on me?
No, I said EQ. I said EQ.
You said
EQ, Corey. What do you want?
You're such a liar, Angela.
What do you want? All these setups and all of this.
There's no setups, Angela.
If it's not a setup, why are you sitting with EQ Minkx? Because
I haven't. What do you mean? I caused it all.
Well, you're sitting there. You say you've got so much to say about EQ. She's snaked in EQ Minkx.
Why would EQ? See, look,
you hate EQ.
You want the whole app to implode and to revolve around you, and it's not going to happen.
Well, I might. You're jealous. You have a jealousy.
You stink of piss. I'm not jealous of you, you ugly cunt.
Oh, you are.
I'm driving a Range Rover. I don't give a fuck about you. You sat in your bed. You sat in your bed with a mother who don't even love you.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah, you can salt and pepper. It's a fucking old account. Don't bother me.
Good. Still salt and pepper. Salt and pepper.
Hurry up, then.
You just really say you drive a Range
You look like a
Rover.
butch lesbian. Shut up. I'm more manly than you are.
Pardon?
You use a plastic dildo to fuck your missus. I don't.
So you heard that. You heard the rest. That was part 2. So that was part 1 at the beginning. There you go. So let's get to EQ Minkx then, shall we? Who I've actually allowed in my box to have opinions and on my own platform. She's not welcome here anymore. EQ Minkx, do one. You're not coming in here again. If she comes in, block her. Right, then we go to, let's have a look. Give me a sec, guys. Anything you want to say, Diana? Just jump in if you have anything to say. Right.
There's no need for that reaction after just saying, did you really do? She was having a laugh. Look, she was laughing and saying, Corey, did you really just say that you own a Land Rover? Look, it was pathetic.
Yeah, exactly. So this is EQ Minkx's box.
Can we just own? He owns a Land Rover that's on finance because he's only paid for a third of it, maybe. So he don't actually own it.
Oh no, how do I get out? Can you see me, guys? Oh, there you go. So this is EQ Minkx's box. I went to jump in because I couldn't understand what they were saying because EQ was upset. And you got the very person that done the most on TikTok in the box. But if it's an act, then it's all an act. So what's the problem then? What's the problem if it's all an act? You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's upset, and I was a little.
Why are you allowing that when you're preaching about?
Listen, you Rody. Why don't you listen?
No, you don't shout in my life. You are preaching about Inquisitor and allowing someone on your live to be called a groomer. Don't even.
Preaching about Inquisitor while you got Corey here. He's the one started it all, everything, the big exposure as to why this app became toxic. Even more toxic is because that person you've got in your box. I will put Rickster in my box. I'll put Talia in my box. If I'm talking about them, I'll put them in my box. No one tells me who to put them in my box. When you're also friends with EQ that has said the most on children. And I'll keep saying that. Okay, EQ Minkx? You know, at the end of the day, I understand that EQ may feel that so many people have come for her. I get it, but I supported this woman. I was the only one, apart from obviously her people, was actually supporting her. And because I made a joke, she turned on me. She spoke on my grape. You know what I mean? That's not. What about how I felt when she said that about my grape? How that made me feel. You know what I mean? There was no point to be making on that. There was no point. You know? I mean, listen, I hope EQ is okay. I really do. But, you know, the fact that, you know, so many people coming for her was first started by Corey. Miss Red and Luke, they've got, they've had issues with her for a long time. You know what I mean? She has said the most. Me, I supported her. She turned on me for no reason and started talking on a lot, saying that I've got this peddler was a mod, you know what I mean, when I was the one that outed it, you know, and then on my grape and all of this. That's the reason. There is a reason that so many people have gone for EQ and have opinions on EQ. Do you know what I mean? But however, I wouldn't want anyone to feel that way when they come off TikTok because it is an app. But sometimes you've got to look at yourself and think and say to yourself, maybe I shouldn't be proving this point in the way I'm proving it. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the way I'm going about it. Maybe I can try and put across my opinion without talking about the things I'm talking about. That's going to upset a lot of people on social media. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think they're all as bad as each other. To be fair, I do. In the words that listen, but I wouldn't want, and I do preach about Inquisitor, but, you can't sit here on social media and preach about Inquisitor and say, yes, that P word shouldn't be thrown around. I've always supported her on that. I've never called her that, and I don't think that she is that, but other people who are saying that to her, that's because they're reacting because of what she's coming out with. Do you know what I mean? She's not a victim either, But yeah, at the same time, I wouldn't want anyone to feel upset or for it to affect their mental health. Sometimes maybe she shouldn't just clap back and just maybe move on and just say, I'm going to talk about something completely different. You're talking about the people you're talking about, they're going to clap back at you, And tell me, what have I done to EQ? What? Because I put Rickster in my box. But you're friends with Corey, the person that said about my grape, about my trauma. So, but that's okay though, is it? That you're friends with Corey that said the worst of the worst about me, docs my address and all of that. That's okay for you to sit him in the box, but I can't put Rickster on my box. You know what I mean? I can't do that when I'm putting him in my box because I'm talking about him. Do you know what I'm saying?
And if she would have had the reaction that she had last night instead of trying to dox everyone and go for everyone.
I have been more than fair with EQ. I'm the one that supported her, and she turned on me for no reason. And then started putting up videos and started talking about, I accept laying with my rapist. How do you think that made me feel? And I'm meant to sit here saying and not clap back and say this is disgusting because she's gone off crying? Do you get what I'm saying? I don't... Listen, don't compare the Inquisitor to EQ. You cannot do that. You cannot do that because every action is a reaction. So every time EQ comes on and says something about something, when she does go so low, people are going to have a reaction. They're going to react to it. So it's not that everyone's going for her. It's because she's affected people. She's affected a lot of people, including myself, who had her back, and supported her. I don't think anyone should be calling her the P word or a groomer. Never, no, I don't. But however, sometimes she says the thing she says. People are going to say it. Do you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense, Diana?
Yeah, instead of sitting back and looking at what's going on, instead she just goes in like a raging bull.
Yeah, and says the worst.
Yeah.
The worst about people's kittens. Do you know what I mean?
And she wants people to listen to her afterwards, but it then happens with that.
No, you cannot, EQ Minkx, compare the Inquisitor. You can't. Because people are going to react. Although I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Absolutely not. And I'll be the first one to reach out to EQ, even though she has said what she said to me. And I did a message to her to see if she's okay. I'll be the first one. Because, it is an app at the end of the day. But it's just very difficult. You know what I mean? When you've got someone saying the worst.
And you still stuck up for her as well after she said about you, about wanting to break you down mentally.
Yeah,
and telling everyone to do
on a
that.
live set saying she's going to be all for this blackout, wanting to break me mentally, my mental health. I just feel with EQ, it's like she feels she can get away with saying what she wants to people, but they have a reaction back to her. And she doesn't like it, and she. Do you know what I mean? And it's like
And even that you stood by her because it was EQ, you stood by her because it was what was right.
Yeah,
You just
I
went
think
in.
no one should be calling that pedo or groomer. Nobody. It's wrong. Absolutely. But I also do understand why people have an issue. That gave her time. I gave her time, Jodie, and she turned on me for no reason, and I don't understand. And I still don't. I don't dislike EQ, even though she said what she said. I don't dislike her. I feel for her. I really do, and I hope she is okay because I wouldn't want that for anyone to feel if that's the way she feels. Do you know what I mean? Ever. And it's the same with Danny. I even said I was very, very fair because everyone was talking on it. I said, it's not fair because he's got kids, he's got a wife, for anyone to be, calling him this name. But however, I get it because, an NFA is an NFA. I get it. But, I just think, yes, people should maybe just leave him alone because we don't know, we weren't there, and just put it to bed now. I think I've just been very fair.
You wouldn't be able to do it in court, bring it up again and again and again.
No.
No, it shouldn't be brought up on TikTok over again and again. And no, there's awareness, but
Yeah. And I hope his wife is okay.
what's the awareness on if it was an
I'm
NFL?
saying, the people that brought it up was Corey, who then dragged Rickster into it. They're the ones that mentioned it, nobody else. You know, I'm talking on the FYP, so I'm going to talk about it. Everyone's going to talk about it. Kept bringing it up, but yeah, and EQ kept bringing it up. Like I said, I think with EQ, she's her own worst enemy. You know what I mean? Yeah, it has to stop, and EQ can stop it. Oh, exactly. EQ can stop it, and I just hope EQ, when she comes back, if that's tonight, that she just doesn't mention it. I'm just talking about last night and things, but I hope she doesn't mention it. And just talks about other things, because it's got to stop now. Rickster spoke. Yeah, and Rickster. Sorry, I do apologise. And Rickster and Talia and EQ. They've just got to stop, because
All parties involved. Everyone, look, that goes to everybody that's involved, because it's brought it's not just EQ and Rickster now. They've brought everyone into that situation. Talia, Corey, that Leanne, that Sam. Just all need to stop and leave each other alone.
I don't understand. EQ said it was an act, so it's really hard. What's an act? What's real and what's not? I don't even know. Was that an act then? All this, what Corey had done? Because that's where it's gone wrong then, isn't it? Because people calling her what she's calling her because of that. You know what I mean? Because it was brought up again. It was because of that, wasn't it? I can't even remember why I can't even remember what happened now.
And it brought back up again because of Luke. I don't know what happened between her and Luke and the old.
That's the thing, I can't remember. I know it was Chester. It was Chester with that video a year ago, and I do agree with EQ. He should clear that. Absolutely, he should clear that up.
I don't watch Chester, so I ain't even seen what Chester said.
I just think people just need to. EQ needs to come back and talk on something else, and then people won't clap back. She needs to also help herself. You know what I mean? I hear a cat. Sorry, one sec. Huh? What's that cat noise? Come outside. There's a cat crying like it's hurt. Okay. Okay. What's that cat noise? Listen.
EQ said this so didn't it's a job. She told us so before she would never should have real tear for anyone on this. Have you got the video of DJ?
For fuck's sake, Angela. Jesus, you're not clumsy. Where is it?
It's out in the
Take that
driveway.
ball there.
In the driveway. Go and have a look.
You've got to smash everything. Yeah, where?
I got scared to talk then. I put my mic on and felt like I was about to get shouted at. Not today, Sheila, it's Saturday. Angie, do you have a
Have a look, one sec. Sorry.
That was threatened days before the messages.
Kitty. I don't know. She's going to have a look anyway. Sorry, guys. The cat sounds like it's been.
I got scared then, and when I moved, I thought Sheila was going to come and shout us.
So what am I looking at then? Oh yeah, this
You ain't coming in my live making it about you. Get out of my box.
Yeah, I was going to say drop him in.
Get out of my box. I'm
You
not
just jealous because you've got views in you.
I was having fun viewing.
because you got views. I had 1.2k. You were sitting on 700. So it's definitely not because of views. It was just because, you know what? Jealousy. All for clout, all for views. You know what I mean? It's pathetic.
I was having fun.
Don't worry about it.
I was having fun.
Yeah? No, he's gone. So anyway, that was that. They kicked me out, even though she's always been able to have her say in my box. That's why you'll never be anyone on here, EQ, because you listen to your leader, Corey, there. You know, you haven't got your own voice. You'll always be a follower, not a leader. You'll always be a sheep. All jealous of you, Ange. Absolutely.
Well,
You know what I mean? So I want to play this as Gracie, because she's always got something to say about me, right? Always. Right. So EQ Minkx, Gracie and Corey discussed elusive Angie and Rickster's behaviour tonight. Our behaviour. Have you just heard the homophobia from Corey? Are you going to out that, Gracie, as to what he said on my platform, or the nasty words that he called me and Famous Darling on my platform? Are you going to call that out? Are you going to call out the fact that he's talking about saying that Rickster abuses Talia, and yet saying that she had come to him and said that he's Rickster's stalking her? Are you going to call that out? No, you're not going to call any of that out. No. Are you going to call out the fact that he was the one exposed, done this exposure? Are you going to call that out? No. So I don't talk about my behaviour. All I did was put Rickster in my box, and no one tells me who I can and can't put on my platform.
I was going to get, I'm not going to lie, right? I was going to get in Angie's box, but you know what she'll do? She'll just fucking mute me. Have you not been watching what's been going on?
What do you mean, like EQ Minkx did to me, you mean? The hypocrisy.
We've just been having God. Right, never mind. No, go on. No. We'll discuss this. I'll discuss this with you tomorrow once you've watched the whole thing, because...
Yeah, let's not forget that Corey also wanted a Dr. Wedding venue. The big uproar about that, Gracie. And there you are, in the same box.
I cannot believe what I'm fucking seeing right now. This is I can't believe it.
Well, you're going to have to just tell us.
Yeah, I can't believe that Corey was homophobic either, Gracie.
Right. I don't know that recording that Corey got. Well, listen, you heard it. Chocolate Soul, you can back me up, yeah? This has been like the wildest night of TikTok ever. Anyway, Rickster's just completely fucking lost it on live, right? Yeah. And I don't know if he at the time knew that he wasn't muted or something.
Sometimes though, Gracie, you can be pushed to the limit. Yeah? Pushed. And I'm not defending Rickster here, but you can be pushed and pushed and pushed. When you say things you're not gonna mean, you know what I mean? And that's what happened. It did start with Corey. Yeah? 100% it did.
Away from the camera and was like shouting at Talia because he was angry at Corey, and then he was like, don't you talk down to me like that, Talia, I'm fucking warning you. Like that, like really, like was totally fucking abusive towards.
I've heard that many times.
Like horrible. And fucking Angie is sat there defending this man in her box. Like, he's completely lost it on live.
Because, like I said, my dad has said that to my mum. I've heard, other people say that. I'm warning you. You stop talking down to me. I'm out. That's it. Get out. I'm leaving. That's it. But you want to twist it around. Twist it. I mean, down a poll, guys, and people do agree with me on this one. You want to twist it around because you have a dislike. If that was someone like EQ, for example, you know what your opinion would be, Gracie? Oh no, she meant as in she's gonna leave. She's gonna leave. And it's I'm sick of people because they have a personal vendetta against someone. I'm not biggest fan of Rickster and Talia. People know that, but I'm gonna stand like I did with EQ when I supported EQ. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna have my true opinion, and that is my true opinion. I don't think he meant as in I'm gonna come for you, or anything like that. I think he was pushed to the limit. Listen, I'm not supporting Rickster here. I know the things that he comes out with. Believe me. Do I agree with it? Absolutely no. I don't. But I just feel that they're all as bad as each other. Don't sit there talking about someone when you've got someone just as bad. So that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not even, and if you hear the old conversation, she says first, you may as well leave then or something. And he says, I'll just leave choosing me, gaslighting me and choosing me over that. That's what he says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Richard, wouldn't you get angry if your
This is someone
girlfriend
that is
was
called
telling
an
you that someone on
abuser.
TikTok?
Yeah, he is being called an abuser. You know what I mean? I don't know how I would feel if somebody said that to me. Actually, people do say that to me in regards to my mother.
Like, he's saying he's going to fucking do this and that, like the most aggressive thing ever. Anyway, I wanted to jump up in Angie's box, but I thought she's just going to mute me and talk. You know what she does when you make a valid point and she just mutes and talks over you?
No, but it's because you're biased, Gracie. You're just biased, and I just can't be bothered with it. Do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't have muted you. I would have let you have your say.
In the box and say, and I hope she fucking plays this tomorrow, which she probably won't.
Oh, we got an evil out. See you later, Nicola. I'm done. I'm really honestly done with it now. You know, I have supported EQ. I've supported what I think is feel is the truth, is, you know, right. And I just get, you know, what's that word, Zayana? Slapped in the face.
Why is
Sorry, I get a bit brain fog, guys.
it that woman has sat there and with no proof whatsoever allowed EQ to be called what she's been called, right? And then Ricky has been, which there's been proof shown of Ricky being abusive towards EQ on voice notes, and now out of his own fucking mouth on his own live, and she's sitting there and having this guy's back. Like,
First of all, I didn't hear the whole of what Rickster had said. I heard he had been homophobic. My response was to that was, well, Corey's also been homophobic, so that's hard to. Two wrongs don't make a right. I've already said this. I feel like I'm on repeat. I've already said this. However, I find it hard to say, oh, Rickster, you are disgusting, you are vile, and all these things, when Corey was the same to my friend, famous darling. So I don't have any sympathy, sorry.
Completely excusing everything that he's done. It's what I can't believe what I'm seeing tonight. She jumped up in my box, didn't she? I said to her, like, you are not going to even get the chance to speak in my box. The way you allowed EQ to be treated in your life yesterday was absolutely disgusting. I didn't see Angie's live yesterday. I don't watch it, and up to there, I don't really come to that much. Don't watch it, Gracie. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's awful.
I honestly, and I dislike Angie, but I'm shocked at this. Like, shocked. Oh, you know me. I don't come and get in boxes and talk about all this shit. But because I went out tonight with Terry, went on a date night, and while we was out, my battery died.
Gracie's never once called EQ out ever. Yeah, you're just a biased person, Gracie. You've never called her out. Did you call her out about the Rickster, what she said about Rickster's kids? No, you didn't.
Before you play the video, can you stop chewing, please?
Obviously, I put on charge, and I had a message from someone saying his child's alright. And I'm thinking, what the fuck's happened? And then I've gone and looked, and then I was fucking fuming. And I thought, nah, fuck that, I've got to say something, because I hate seeing her like that.
Have you spoken to Jill?
Hmm?
Have you spoken to Jill?
No.
I can't even listen to it because it's just making me so mad.
We can tell with the chewing was getting louder and louder.
You know, EQ spoke on my my trauma, and I still let her in my box, Gracie. I still let her in my box and let her have her say, and was still nice to her, showed her the respect. I still done all of that. So, and you're saying I can't let Rickster in? Rickster, I'm not going to lie, Rickster he has in the past. We've had it in the past, but that's the past. But recently, Rickster himself, yes, he said things, he has. However, he's not spoken on my trauma.
You can't claim not to be a biased platform and then not let people have their says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I just don't understand. I let EQ in, so what's the difference? Yeah. Listen, I know Rickster said terrible things, absolutely. But so has EQ. And I let them both in. Both of them in.
To them, And bear in mind...
Oh, wait a minute, where am I? Here.
They want you to pick sides and you're just not picking no sides. You're having your saying, you're not picking sides and you're not being biased about it.
I was on EQ's side. I supported EQ. I thought it was wrong that people were calling all of these names. I was going against Corey. And now they're like friends. Okay, they'll probably never be friends, but they're working together. So I feel like I've just got a big slap on my face. So why should I now support someone that I know is just going to just slap me in the face again? Do you know what I mean? I was supporting EQ, and I still will support her with the peddler and the groomer. That's not okay. You know what I mean? For anyone to call her that. But however, I understand it. I don't know. Does that sound like I'm...
Yeah. For the things that she said, made it questionable of the things that she's been accused of because of the reaction that she's getting, the things that she said.
Yeah.
That's made it questionable.
Yeah.
If she would have just sat back, breathed, and come on and done what she done yesterday, people might have saw her in a different light.
Natalie, but how can you call people out on comments mad? What do you mean, Natalie? Then just forgive them. It's crazy. You know what? I am like that, though. I don't know, why I'm like that. You have also said bad things. Let's not pretend a shit doesn't... Tell me what have I said. But there's lines you cross, Cassie, is there not? But you got to understand, I supported this woman. Yeah, I supported her against Corey. And then next minute they're saying it's a big act. And next minute they're talking on the phone. I felt stupid. And I thought, wow, never support her again. And I'm not going to support her again. You know what I mean? I don't know. She calls people the same yeah. I don't want to be talking on her if she, because I know she was upset yesterday. But people need to remember when I'm upset, when she's talking about my trauma or other people that are upset. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It just seems a bit the hypocrisy, really. You know what I mean? So, let me see.
I think she might just be taking the night away from everything. You know what I mean? And I don't blame her. I think she needs a break. Like, imagine, being called that for so long. It's just disgusting. It would make anybody feel terrible. Well, he's tried as well to take all her friends away from you. He threatened you, he threatened me, he threatened everyone around her. He's threatened everyone around her, Grace. This is what I'm trying to... say, how can people not see how abusive and narcissistic this man is? I've said it from day dot. He's trying to isolate her in any way possible, which is abusive in its fucking self. That's typical abusive person 101. Do you know what I mean? Is to isolate a person, and that's what he's always tried to do.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, he's always going...
Sorry about the video, guys. It's a bit...
Grace,
and she put, yes, Gracie, me and Luke know how it feels. I don't know what she means by that.
It goes a bit worse than that, I think. No, it's definitely worse than that. He's the worst of the worst. He doesn't give a shit what happens to her in a million years. He doesn't care. What we're seeing is a person, a woman who is in clear distress, trying to hold herself together when people are saying...
That's how I felt when she wanted to bring my mental health down. You know what I mean?
I weren't being cocky, Miss Rid. I just
wanted to talk on my dead father and talk about how my mum's going to die when she had sepsis in hospital. That's exactly how I felt. Oh, God, I just feel like I am. I feel like I am flip-flopping. I really do all the time. Constantly. I feel like I'm contradicting myself a lot as well.
I want to know what she means by that. What does she mean by that, Ange? Yes, Gracie, me and Luke know how it feels. What, to be isolated by her?
Yeah, probably for the things that she said in at EQ.
That is the truth. It's not an internet spat. It's not, tit for tat or anything like that. He is truly trying to convince people that there is reality in what he's saying, but he's just a delusional, affected little fucking weasel who can't stand that you know, that she's
right,
on and that
okay, yeah.
he's got nothing. He's got no platform. He's got fuck all. He's
Sorry
got
about the
nothing.
video,
And he
guys.
hates it. He hates that she gets support. He hates everything about it. And he's trying to bring her down in this lowest way possible. The man is so full of hate. But so full of hate.
He's already admitted it on live show, Gracie. He said she deserves nothing but sudden.
Yeah, he's disgusting. He's a vile piece of shit.
He needs taken down.
Well, to be honest with you, if he ain't fucking done after what he's done tonight and the things he said tonight, then this is the thing, innit, on this app. No one can be cancelled. So long as they're willing to come back on, you can't fucking cancel people annoyingly. But if he gets it,
The hypocrisy.
was supporting what he was saying, like.
I think the same. I think they're both as bad.
Crazy.
Yeah.
The man has been prone to be a fucking abusive narcissist. Like, and it's come out of his own fucking mouth tonight on live, and people are just ignoring it.
Can we just bear in mind as well, right? Rickster, Talia.
This man here, Corey, is said exactly the same as what Rickster said, but you know, differently. In fact, he was probably more aggressive. So here you are, Gracie, sitting in a box with him.
Tonight and said that she was on the phone with this young man.
I've never known a flip-flop like it. You know, he's on EQ's side, then he's not. Yes, he is. Now he's not. Now he is again.
I had messages off Sam's mother confirming that they have not spoken, not even on text, and she expected Sam to block her.
I was in your live when you shown the conversation on screen.
He's literally just running around the app saying, "Oh, I've spoken to Sam. Sam didn't say that." I'm like, "What are you on about? You're a liar." His mother literally messaged one of my mods, Sarah, and said they haven't been on the phone, Corey. She said, "I told Sam to block her." She's an oddball.
And Corey put
No, I don't agree with you. I think he was very aggressive when he came onto my live towards Famous Darling.
on his screen.
And she didn't even say anything.
Live.
And even Sam's
Well, nothing bad anyway.
Those messages with Sam
for that attack there, and that aggressive as well.
I don't understand how people even support Corey, because 1 minute he's exposing her, the next week he's supporting her. You know, it's weird.
Seems to me mad homophobia, nuts considering he runs an agency.
You were homophobic.
It was disgusting, Corey. I saw that bit.
Yeah, I witnessed that as well.
Yeah, I just watched the video. It's horrific.
Corey, was you watching Angie?
Oh yeah, I argued that Famous Darling, right? But she's spoken about me in them boxes so many times. I had to have my word with her. Granted, I shouldn't have went for butchness, but whatever, it doesn't matter. And not only that, I can't be homophobic when I see.
How is Angie gonna say I'm not letting Corey in the box because he's just being homophobic? Yet she's sitting there chilling with fucking Ricky.
I'll tell you why. I'll say it again for the 10th time. The reason why I let Rickster in my box, number one, I was talking on him, right? I let him in the box. Number two, you were homophobic towards Famous Darling first. Two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs don't make a right. Absolutely. However, I find it hard to have support for you, Corey, for what Rickster had said to you when you went in on Famous Darling and you were disgusting towards her and homophobic towards her. So what am I meant to do? Oh, Rickster, yes, listen, I don't condone it, but what am I meant to do is sit saying, oh, I feel sorry for Corey. That's terrible what Rickster said, that he, did it. That's awful. No, I'm not going to do that because he did the same. And how are you allowed it? It wasn't on my platform, love. It wasn't here. Oh, what do you mean when I was recording it? Yeah, I was recording it, love. I didn't know he was going to go in on Famous Darling. He came into the box. She didn't really say much to him. So I didn't know he was going to say that. So I let him continue so I could record it. Absolutely, I did. Yes, and I said to Famous Darling, I told her what I was doing. And I do apologise for what he had said to her. But I wanted to show everybody what he was like. And I'm glad it is on recording because he's sitting there like the victim. So talking about homophobia. Yes. And Famous Darling is going to go to the police about you, Corey.
He was homophobic in the live as well.
what sense does this is what I mean, guys, on this app.
It hurts my head, all of it.
How people will just go with people, like they will go against people just simply because they dislike them, not because of what is truly wrong or right. It's simply because they dislike somebody at the time. That's all it is.
And unfortunately, me and obviously Delulu don't see eye to eye. But what I kept on spotting in Delulu tonight, she was always trying to link it back to me. So she was like, "Oh, Corey brought this to the app," and then when everyone was like, "No, it was Rickster," she was like, "Oh yeah, but Corey run it." So it was
Corey ran it. He got information from Rickster and he used Rickster to get that information. He phoned me and said he was going to do an exposure on EQ. I said, why? And he said, because I've sunk about his family and he hasn't forgotten that. He wants to take it down. That is what he said. And he used Rickster to do it.
Constantly like trying to get a sniping on me. And that's not the point. I apologise.
I will never support Gracie, EQ Minkx or EQ again. Yeah, and I'll tell you why, because the person that did the most is in that box. And I can't stand the hypocrisy. When I supported EQ, yeah, with what people were calling her, I was the only one creator supporting her. And she just threw it back in my face by teaming up with Corey. So I can't ever really support that again because I know that's going to happen again. Do you know what I mean? So there's no point.
On my live when we wasn't even speaking, I shouldn't have used the word groomer with her name, and I don't blame her for going after people. She shouldn't have said what she said to Luke and Red, but it caused this conversation to explode. And now, as a cause of this conversation, Sam has had to speak out. So you know.
No, I'm not being funny, but I'm not like Corey. Like I don't like getting involved in all the drama and that, but you lot have put her through fucking hell with this groomer shit. He did it, all that bullshit.
I'm glad she's actually said it. I am glad she's actually said it. Not me. I never did it. I've never exposed or doxed information. I didn't know any of that. So I'm glad she's actually said that.
I think you're blow smoke up your ass because you was in it with all of them. Do you know what I mean? Like what you have put her through, anyone would be in a matter of fucking desperation to say the things that they've said when they've got the worst thing going against their name and everyone's saying it about them. So I don't blame her at all for anything that she said, because if that was me in that position, I'd
that's a fake account.
And I'm sure you would as well. If people were truly trying to pin that much of a horrible accusation against you, you'd be in the exact same position and you wouldn't give
100%.
Where credit's due though, Corey. Before in the evening tonight.
Hold on, Pam. Hold on. Can I just say, I will never ever sit with the Lucy's ever again. I'm going to stay for.
You'll never be welcome in my box again.
Away from the creator that has done that to Chelsea. I swear to God.
No, I was the one that supported EQ. I was the one that supported EQ. I've got all the videos, all the evidence. You're the one. They're the ones in your boxes that exposed her. I supported her. I did. All I did was let people in my box. But that's me. I'm allowed to put whoever I want in my box. If I want Rickster in my box, I'll put him in my box.
Yeah, you're all out of my life. No one's getting in my box. You know what I mean? Corey's in there.
Like
Corey has apologised profusely. I've seen him over the past.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that he's apologised. He started it. Not anyone else. I was the only one that supported him. I was getting hate for actually supporting this woman. The hate I was getting for supporting her. Never again, never.
And I truly believe he's sorry for doing it. All the rest of them, I don't think they are. I don't think they're sorry at all. It's only...
Never called her it. No. Never done it.
Because if I'm honest with you, right, if somebody stuck that with me, I'm not going to lie.
Rickster was always talking on EQ. But what Corey did with a 3.5 4K platform, he ran with it and got information from Rickster. That's what they did, to try and take her down. Okay? And I'm not having anyone say differently. That's exactly how it went.
Probably act the same way. I wouldn't have gone after Red and Luke, and the reason why I wouldn't have gone after them is because in Red and Luke's mouth, they said it could be considered as financial grooming, which is exactly what I said. But obviously, I can't stick up for EQ in what she said.
And now, because you started it, no point apologising, because now all the trolls are saying it because of your 4K live of you saying it.
And I can't stick up for Luke and Red either, because it's not my argument. But with me, the reason why I apologise is because I kept on fucking shouting from the rooftops the E. Diddy song when it was like Who Let the Dogs Out.
There you go, P. Diddy song.
I needed to apologise for that, so hence the reason why I did.
You know what the thing?
There you go. What I get is Luke and Red And you have not said she's a groomer. What do you mean? What I don't get is Luke and Red. And you have not said she's... I've never said that EQ is a groomer. No. They need to look closer to home, which is the people in the boxes. Personal bias is allowing Rickster to carry on harassing a woman. Well, everyone just needs to stop. Do you know what I mean? Do you have an opinion? What's this one? Is this continue?
She said, well, if they can say it about me and it's not true, well, then I'm going to say it about them.
I do, Ange.
Like, she's saying, oh, no.
I do. Do you know, like, everyone's moaning on who called someone a groomer or a peddler first. And in all fairness, EQ's been called it probably since the Danny thing ever come out, ain't she? So when did that come out about?
A
long time ago. And EQ has said that about Miss Red's granddaughter before in the years ago, ain't she? So they've always said it to each other. And
well, you've got to remember with Rickster and EQ, it's always gone back and forth at them for God knows, months, years maybe. Yeah. It's always gone back and forth. You know, there's no need for other creators to get involved in that beef. But they did get involved. And that was the problem. Do you know what I mean? Because people weren't really watching Rickster. So, you know, but they're watching him now because other creators brought him in to the you know, this exposure and all that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I remember actually it's horrible as well when he just got his baby.
Yeah, they'll never acknowledge that I tried to help EQ, and I did try and help her. I absolutely did. I stuck by her. I supported her. I was the only creator that did. The only creator. Yeah. And I don't care what they say. They can say exactly anything they want. Right.
Stop between everybody, Corey. It's not a nice thing to be called. You've all experienced
I
it.
think they're a little bit scared of Corey. I think EQ Minkx is scared of her.
They do this, they do that. And she's going, right, okay, she's even explaining that she's going to make an example of it beforehand. So it's not a direct accusation. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, yeah, we all know why she's saying it. She's explaining beforehand why she's saying it. And then people are still losing their minds, even though she's explained that beforehand. So how the fuck do you think she feels?
But EQ shouldn't... See these people that have got tunnel vision, but EQ shouldn't have spoke about other kids. What? Oh...
when I done that expose, right, well, because obviously Rickster's was a shit show. So when I done it on my end, the way that I explained it was just purely financial. I said this is nothing to do with the EQ being in bed and all the rest of that crap. I said that come from Canadian Angie, and I played that clip numerous times. I said that has not come out of my mouth. I was just playing clips. So then I played clips relentlessly, granted, for like a week and a half, if not 2 weeks, I think it was. But I kept on playing these clips over and over again. Because again, it was just me and EQ. But me and EQ get in arguments on the daily. But in terms of that, I made it very clear to all of the people that were watching was I wasn't making it out as if she was, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Grooming Sam in any way, shape or form.
Well, the thing is now, you know, Corey, you've seen yourself the messages from Leanne and Sam. Everything that is solid proof, you know, that obviously nothing's gone on. That it needs to be put to fucking bed. Nobody should be calling her that. It's not right. It's not fair. And also, this just drags on, like, for, you know, because whatever Sam's got going on, or Leanne, or whoever, or Danny, whatever, you know,
Sherman Lennon,
going all the time. It should be put to bed now.
Yeah, Sherman Lennon.
And I think she's owed some severe apologies.
Yeah.
From a lot of people.
Whether she chooses to accept that is another thing. So I wouldn't.
I just hope you can gain some closure on this now, and you know, she deserves the closure on it now. She deserves people to stop going for her, like bullying her and attacking her the way they are. Now all this truth has come out tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you know what? It honestly upsets me a bit because I'm so fucking proud of that. I don't know how she has dealt with all of this and like kept her composure up until now. I really don't, because I would have broken fucking months ago. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how she's done it, and I wish I was as strong as she is, she's a very strong person, but people need to remember that she's also fucking human.
Exactly.
She is a human being with feelings, and it is not okay to attack her and accuse her of horrific fucking things and then expect her not to, you know, on the app she doesn't sit in a group or a clique or anything like that. She's got her own back. She's got her own back. She's not got loads of people running to her fucking defence. And, you know, when things like that are said, that's got to weigh fucking heavy on you, man. That's awful.
Absolutely. It is awful. This is not over, though, is it? It's all going to drive on over tomorrow.
Well, I think everyone should just make tomorrow about Rickster, personally.
I agree. Couldn't agree any more.
He should be under the fucking microscope. What is
I've got a police report to make first, actually.
In his live, I've just watched him be homophobic, transphobic.
That's funny because I'm sure Famous Starling has got going to have a police report on you as well.
He's still called people a groomer. He's fucking delusional. He's just been abusive to Talia. There are so many things that can be, you know, like these FYP people do with the boxes. They pick everything apart, every little thing. So Ricky, his day should be tomorrow. His week should be all the next week of having his shit like EQ gets all the fucking time. Let Rickster have some fucking airtime since he's so desperate for it. Because he is.
It's funny because I'm sure when everyone was coming for me, I'm pretty sure EQ jumped on that bandwagon. I'm pretty sure she was. Yep, she was. Yeah.
What I think is he loves the views. And do you know what makes me laugh? Is I'll scroll past his live, right?
Can you hear it?
Whenever he's not talking about you,
What about something that he played and he has now found the facts and the truth out. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Get a grip.
Oh my God,
That was Leanne.
That was
Sam's
child's mother.
Yeah. And I was Corey meant to do that.
What? Can I rewind that?
She does not sound happy.
Sorry, zoned out.
You know, like these FYP people do with the boxes. They pick everything apart, every little thing. So Ricky, his day should be tomorrow. His week should be all the next week of having his shit like EQ gets all the fucking time. Let Rickster have some fucking airtime since he's so desperate for it. Because he is. That's what I think. He loves the views. And do you know what makes me laugh? Is I'll scroll past his live, right? And whenever he's not talking about you,
What about something that he played and he has now found the facts and the truth out. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Get a grip.
Oh my God,
That was Leanne.
That was Leanne.
That was
Sam's
child's mother.
Yeah.
Did she just?
You were saying something about when the truth has come out. It's still fucking going on. Get a grip, you people. Something like that. Maybe Leanne should have come out with it earlier, and then people wouldn't be talking about it. There's a thought.
She does not sound happy.
Maybe Leanne is involved more than what we think, and maybe Sam don't want to get Lee. I don't want to say this because this sounds really bad, and it's my fault. But I've inside my brain. Maybe he don't want to get his mum into trouble, so he don't want to say what actually happened until his mum passes, and then he ain't gonna get his mum into trouble. That bad?
Short opinion.
Either, because at the end of the day, people need to remember this as well.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you right there. She's been about in live. She's been about everywhere.
Yeah.
It's took her 2 fucking months too long to say anything. She could have jumped up ages ago and said, no, you're talking rubbish. She chose not to. So, do you know what, Leanne? Be angry. Sorry, Cam.
I know, I understand that, but what these people who are constantly hounding this woman now, she spoke out, she's told the truth and everything else, people need to take into consideration and remember, was it the only last week she was diagnosed terminal with a condition, you know? People need to start remembering this now. And this shit needs to be put to bed. It needs to stop. But
I think
It needs to stop. Yeah, here you are talking on it again. And now I'm talking on it because I do the FYP, as you know. So it's going to be spoken about the next day, which is today.
I think the conversation regarding Sam and his mum has to stop tonight. And EQ is going to need to clear that up on her own live, which I get that. But that conversation then needs to be bedded, and then the conversation needs to switch over to Rickster and Talia. Because why would Talia come on live tonight? I've spoken to him on the phone. Well, the mother has said you have not, and you've also been blocked. So why are you trying to say that you've spoken to him on the phone? Why is there voice notes of Rickster trying to convince him to send a voice note over saying how scared he is of me? There's loads of this multitude of things of where Rickster was trying to set everybody up. Bearing in mind that the only stuff that I had sent to me regarding the whole situation was from Rickster. So I went out under the belief that it was all true. Now I know it's all lies.
Hopefully, right, people can stop talking about it today. Obviously, people are going to do their FYP and talk on it. But hopefully, people like EQ and that, when they do come live, don't talk on it anymore. So it's not on the FYP the next day, which will be Sunday. Do you know what I mean? And she talks about other something else. Because that's the only way to stop it. And that's for EQ to come on tonight. Now, obviously, people are going to speak about what happened last night, right? For her to come on tonight and not talk on it. So, and then it won't be on the FYP. And then people won't be talking about it for another day.
Again, have been proved to be liars time and time and time and time again. And do you know what the funny thing is? They lie about the most pointless shit as well. I mean, it was only, less than 2 weeks ago that she told the whole app that she had a conversation with me about buying the agency members because I was leaving the agency. That was all a complete fucking lie. I had never spoken to her about that, ever. And then she edited a message onto her messages to make it look like she'd sent me a message about the agency. But it was all, I showed my messages on live. It was all complete lies. They lie about absolutely anything and the most pointless things. How anyone believes a fucking word that comes out of their mouth is beyond me.
Well, the only boxes they'll be welcome into now is just the Lulus. Nobody else is on the platform then. Not a chance.
Yeah. My only concern now, and call me stupid, call me whatever you want, my only concern now... Talia.
Yeah.
He is this controlling and this...
But there you are, Candyman. This is a pedo hunter, by the way, guys. Or was a pedo hunter. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sitting there talking about a woman's apparent DV. Now, I don't know, right, whether that's true, whether that's not. Okay, so I'm not here to discuss it, right? But this is what they're saying, right? So they're convinced, right, that, Talia is in trouble and needs help. And here they are on a platform with probably 1K on, listening to them say, this woman is in a DV, she's been abused. If this is hypothetically I'm saying this about anybody, so I'm not just talking about Rickster and Talia, if this is true, why are you discussing it? Who's going to get it? Maybe the woman? Is she going to get it from him? I'm not talking about telling Rickster, I'm doing in general. Is she going to get it from him now? Because you're sitting here discussing it, saying, we got to help her and all this. Do you not think you should maybe do it privately and not on a social media platform where he's going to get mad if that's what you're saying is true? You are potentially putting a woman in danger because you keep talking on it. Sorry, one sec.
Manipulative and this bad in and around. We've all heard tonight what he said to the woman.
And here you are, Candyman, a so-called pedo hunter, twisting it around. Yeah, twisting it around. This man is so D-U-M-B. That's what he is, D-U-M-B. Because guess what? If I was in an abusive relationship and I was on social media and I heard Candyman, who's this, I say pedo hunter, so he knows what he should say and shouldn't say, discussing it on social media with 1K in, I'll be mortified. I'll be like, oh my God, he's going to see this. Oh my God, he's going to take it on me. He's going to get mad with me. It's been discussed all over on TikTok. Why didn't they just reach out to me privately? Crazy. Do you agree with that, Zayana?
Yeah.
It could be provoking, and I'm not saying this is what Rickster is, but this is what they're saying he is. Provoking a man they're saying is abusive.
And Candyman claims to have all this knowledge.
He has no knowledge. I don't even know why people listen to him. He has no knowledge. I remember once he was speaking about a WhatsApp message, and he was saying it was a woman. It was a woman, and like people asking him, "How do you know it was a woman?" That was messaging him. I can't remember the ins and outs about it. And he goes, "Oh, I could just tell by the wording." And I was like, "Are you thick? Is it real?" Do you remember that? This guy has no knowledge. God knows. I mean, listen, anyone could be a peddler hunter, I suppose. I don't know what you need to do to become one, but I assume you don't need any training to become one. He's one, or was one. Yes.
Keep an echo on my mic. But yeah.
I mean, you know, as someone as a was a peddler hunter, well, I want to know what's his thoughts of someone talking on children in a very sexual way. You know what I mean? He also threatened Canadian Angie and said he was going to go to Canada.
He should have better guidance and know better to tell them, listen, you shouldn't bring this to the internet. You should go down the right lines because this don't sound good what's happening if that's what they believed it was.
Yeah.
Goes on behind closed doors, and I think people need to take a little thought into it.
No, you don't know what goes behind closed doors with anybody, and that's probably why you shouldn't be discussing it on social media, because if there is something, someone is being abused, well, okay, he's probably going to take it on her because of what you're discussing.
Yeah, but
and it's twisting it. Listen, I don't care what anyone says, right? I know people have a dislike for Rickster. However, I do think, I'll say it again, is when he said, I warn you, could possibly mean, that's it, I'm done with you. F off, I'm leaving, I'm going. You know what I mean? Not, I'm going to do something to you. You know, just because he said, I'm warning you. And how many men on here call women a CUNT and say, and go for their looks? Is that not similar? Isn't that not the same?
And
because a man's actually lost his rag a little bit and said, I'm warning you.
And they all thought it was DV 2 months ago, so if you thought that then this time, you definitely should have been going through the right channels, not TikTok channels.
No, and I don't think it was right that he doxed Linz. No, I don't think it's right. Absolutely not that he doxed. And no one should be doxing anybody. And, you know, Linz has a right to be angry with him. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm just talking. I could sit here and say, and be biased and say, well, because of what he done to Linz, I'm going to agree with everybody else with what he's just said here. But then that's just me having a personal vendetta against somebody, isn't it? And I'm not going to do that. No, he shouldn't have doxed Linz because she has a child. Absolutely, he should not have done that. And he does need to apologise for that. I don't know whether she'll accept it because, you know, what's done is done. You can't turn that clock back. But, yeah. Oh, listen, they're just as bad as each other. Rick's is doxing, Corey's doxing, EQ's doxing, this person's doxing. They're all doxing.
I'm not being funny here, but we've all watched Ricky fucking abuse EQ for months, and was in a relationship with her, and this has all been going on for months, and no one said, oh, well, I'm really concerned about Chelsea. I'm fucking concerned about Chelsea. I'm concerned about Chelsea. I'm worried about Chelsea. Like, that's my worry right now. That's my fucking priority, because this man has abused her for a very fucking long time, and no one said shit. No one said nothing.
Not one of my lives have been played on an ESYP, Gracie. Not one.
1 second, let me just...
I don't get tagged in a mind.
Oh, you deleted it.
Right, you want the clout, do you, Minkx?
Wayne Kerr, if you sat watching from the outside, and we've all heard how you...
can I just say, I've got to say this, right? I'm going to be a right bitch here. EQ Minkx, right? Your little profile picture. Can you see it there? Yeah. Can you make it a little bit more realistic?
Yes, I'll argue with a woman all day long on her, like they argue with me. Not a problem in the world.
I look like my
I'll tell you
AI
one
picture,
thing.
absolutely
I'm
I do.
old
Look,
school,
see?
and I would
No
never
filter.
in a million years speak to a woman and make them kind of
Sorry,
towards a woman.
about 2 seconds. I
in
got
person.
to speak to a guy in the
Absolutely not.
comments. An Irish level 40 badge.
I don't understand with Minkx because we were okay, yeah? But because I've fallen out with EQ Minkx, she's fallen out with me for whatever reason. Do you know what I mean? Why? Why have you fallen out with me because of EQ? You know what I mean? Oh, if it was the other way around, I wouldn't have fallen out with her. You know what I mean? But her for saying that, you know, she'll be, you know, I'll never have her on my platform now. You know, if you've got beef with me, have it with me. If I've got beef with someone else, don't get involved. Because I've learned that. Because I'll tell you why. Say if me and EQ start speaking, which will never happen. I'm just saying as an example. Start speaking and she decided to come on my platform. The only person that would be out in the cold is EQ Minkx. Because I'll be like, well, you kind of took sides. So, yeah. Do you know what I mean? I've had that experience with, you know, when you have 3 friends and you take sides. And the person that is left out is the person that took sides. Do you think I've got buck teeth, Miss Anna? You can't let teeth out, don't they? You think I look like a rabbit?
What teeth is when they're all wonky?
Kind of stick out around a bit.
Where are you, dear? Where's he gone?
I don't know. It's commented too small.
People always comment, yeah, because they always talk about this tooth here, look. See that on there? It's kind of pushed back, that tooth there.
Yeah.
I might get that taken out, but the dentist didn't really want to take the tooth out. I went to the dentist a long time ago. But at least my teeth are straight. Look, they're straight.
Yeah, if that one was took out and then had them bonded, they'd be straight.
Yeah, and I want to see these people that criticise my teeth, probably wonky and everything, probably sticking out there. Do you know what I mean?
It's okay.
At least I can do something with that tooth. At least I can do something about this tooth. The majority of people that got wonky teeth can't do nothing about their wonky teeth.
Been on level 40 for about...
At least you got all your teeth as well.
And at least I got all my teeth, exactly.
Right, Irish, let me help you out, my dear. I'm going to block you, okay, my boy? I know your opinion isn't the only valid one. I think you find it is, because Sarah is Godbot, which means you're inappropriately rude. And to be honest with you, we all know that photo. Oh, God, I'm on 2 lives. Sorry, guys, ignore me.
Hang on.
Sorry, Irish has been on level 40 for about...
Okay, right, so we're going to move on to that from the EQ Minkx guys. Out! Out! I want to play this with DG because people have sent me this video. I'm going to play that at the end, guys, okay? Yeah, I'll play that at the end. And then I'll get your thoughts on it. Right, we played that one. Was that the EQ?
Obviously you're having fun.
Played that one. Give me a sec. Corey calls out Rickster for asking an underage year-old to say they are scared of EQ. Huh?
About threatened by her, how, you know what I mean, just a little bit of insight about her, what she's done to you and the family, and how you're scared of her and all that, you know what I mean? I've just had an exclusive! We love exclusive in my lives! Rickster has been voice noting the 16, 17-year-old boy, asking him to send a voice note to say how scared he was of EQ. Share this live to Evil Queen, please, dears. Hey, Sam, can you send me over a voice note about how you feel threatened by her, how, you know what I mean?
Is that old? I don't know. Someone sent me. Okay, if it's old, I'll move on. With Evil, I'm apologise. Oh, Corey in the box with the Evil, apologise to EQ for what he called her.
I'm not unblocking him.
Me and EQ have been in a secret relationship for God knows how long. It started in Portugal. The reason why she got so het up and she left the villa is because I booyaked Ollie behind her back. Alright? And now, she got with Jack. That pissed me off, so I went after her. I joined forces with the only person that could hurt her. So I would like to publicly apologise, because it did come out of my mouth, and I'm not going to stitch it like my shit don't stink. It came out of my mouth too. I apologise to the grooming comment prior, but I apologise again, because now it's out as gospel. So, yes, I would like to apologise. So I am very sorry, Chelsea.
And do you know what, Corey? Big up you for saying that, because it takes a bigger man to stand up and own his shit.
But however, it caused a lot of shit all over the app. So, you know what I mean?
when he's wrong. He's not going to come out.
Yeah, but then he'll backtrack next week. Then he'll backtrack next week and be exposing her. You know? And then he'll be friends again. Then there'll be another exposure on her. And then he'll be apologise. Then he'll call it again. Yeah, when she gets mad. Then he apologises. EQ Minkx is scared of Corey. It shows. You can see. You know? He controls her platform. Right? And you wouldn't think she was the host. You'd think it was him.
So somebody's got to say it.
Yeah.
I think one of the ways that you can see how upset she was the fact that she's been so excited about going to Gracie's wedding, and tonight she said she was determined that actually she wasn't going to go. And
sorry about the bad video,
really
guys.
Got me because it, you know, she was to
keep doing that?
going to her friend's wedding is just, it's terrible that people have driven her to that. Just awful.
I would like to also apologise since we're in an...
Wait a minute, wasn't Corey going to dox it? these people, I swear. Oh my God.
To Jodie, I'm very sorry.
Is that a genuine apology?
It's a genuine apology through...
Until next week.
Genuine apology.
Yes, for now it's an apology. Oh, I want to hear this. Canadian Angie thinks Sam Walker smashing Corey's house and car was fake.
The house and the car thing, to me, I think was fucking fake. That's all I have to say. Because if somebody smashed my car and my house, I wouldn't be a fucking talking film on TikTok. It's just a bit odd to me. That's all. That's just my opinion.
Well, I can tell you it was real. You know, he did smash his windows. There was nothing fake about it. You know what I mean? Why he would associate with someone that done that, I don't know. But that's the only person you can ask that question is Corey himself. Yes, Corey, well, he's in the comments. Would you like to tell everybody as to why you associate with Sam? Which I'm not saying you shouldn't, but people are thinking it's fake. All right, if I want to chew, I'll chew. Because you told me I had to. Oh, of course. Of course. Right. What's the next video? Let's have a look. Oh, we're coming to an end, guys. We're coming to an end. Let's see.
Transphobic. Is she trans? Is she transphobic or does she
Oh, this is after Corey was homophobic towards Famous Darling.
like women and she's a woman?
People! Oh, he's
Sorry?
okay, Corey. Are you okay?
Just tell her to call the police. It's fine. I'll add it to my numerous police reports. Apparently, Talia's got one against you now.
Can we have "Are you okay" from the subs please in the emotes? Are you okay?
But yeah, I think EQ Minkx would have an issue if somebody was transphobic towards EQ.
Phobic. Oh God.
Yeah. Where's the subs?
She's crying. Who's crying? Oh my God! Somebody please come too.
I don't know. Are you okay?
Love all the tears caused by evil child.
Hold on. I'll probably get blocked on entry.
Oh no, the mod's not doing anything. All of her comments trolling Angie.
No, they won't.
Oh, she's not happy, is she, Corey? Oh, I love you for that.
I stood and I'm gobsmacked. And I just can't say nothing bad. And I know why.
That's disgusting. No.
But I'm pleased you did put me on mute because it gave him more chance to say what he was thinking. Yeah.
Who's crying? Angie's crying as well. Oh, that's the alcohol, bro.
I was not crying.
Well,
I don't care about Famous Darling, not gonna lie. What's she gonna do? Make a police report. What did you call him first? Oh, I called him.
Yeah, so they're all laughing at that EQ Minkx and everybody in the boxes, and yet want people to have sympathy for EQ. You know what I mean? Make it make sense. So, I mean, EQ went off crying, and then we've all got to have that sympathy. Yeah. But what about the sympathy for Famous Darling and how she felt? But you're sat there laughing.
All right, well, there you go, tip for tap.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, Angie. Not knowing that's saying homophobia. Homophobic, yeah, sorry.
Well, he's not because he's GMI.
So EQ said he's not because he's GAY. We maybe need to do your homework, EQ Minkx, because I'm sick of people, like I've said, using the LGBT for committing hate crimes. Just because you're gay, you can still be homophobic, and it's still a hate crime, and it's still a police matter, you know, if that's what she wants to do. Yeah, I'm sick of people using it. Oh, well, I'm gay. Well, guess what? I'm gay now. I'm gay. Yes. I'm bisexual, I should say. So, if I commit a hate crime, guys, against you, yeah, I'm going to get away with it because now I identify as a bisexual woman.
But
Okay, Savannah?
you can be whatever you want to be, Angie. But then
What I identify as. So if I do say anything that's homophobic, I do apologise. But however, I can't be homophobic because I'm bisexual. That's, it's crazy.
Homophobic when I like men.
Exactly.
I floored them all. That was the problem. When I come in fighting, and they didn't like that.
Yes.
They knew I was going to come in and start stuttering, and then, but she was like, "It's all a setup between you and EQ." And I said, "What if it is?" I said, "You called her a peddler earlier." No, I didn't. I said, "Yes, you did. You said everything she thinks about makes her a peddler." She said, "Yeah, I did." I said, "But you just said you didn't."
No, I didn't. What I said was they could be considered peddler thoughts. Yeah, that's what a peddler would think. I'm not saying that's what she is. So I never said she was a peddler. That came out of all your mouths. I said, and I repeat, if you're going to talk sexually on a child, that is peddler thoughts of an yes, because that's what a peddler would think. I'm not saying she is one. That's why I'm saying I do understand why people say what they say towards her. That's why she needs to stop proving the so-called point. She keeps saying she's, wanting to prove because she's her own worst enemy. That is why people are saying also what they're saying. I'm not saying it's right. She's not any of those. I've never said she was. You know what I mean? You all talk on children, yeah, but not sexually, Lynn. Yeah, there's a difference. I'll talk on parenting. Yeah, you're not a peddler for talking about parenting, for God's sake. Right.
She forgets the lies. She forgets what comes out of her mouth, then she lies about it.
Yeah. Thank you for the heart.
I'm the only one that supported EQ.
He's tried ripping me. She's ripped into me before, so I've got no sympathy for it. Sorry.
Oh, Polar Bear, you're the biggest flip-flop. You sit there, you don't have any opinions. You're like part of the sofa. I don't ever hear you speak. So why are you sitting in the box? The biggest flip-flop. Not so long ago, you came on here gifting me. And what? Because once again, you're a follower, not a leader. You'll always be a follower, a sheep. Yeah? Go and get your own mind. Go and get your own voice. And stop following what everyone else is saying because you want to fit in. Yes. This is a woman I supported when Pearl went for her, calling her an unaliver. So this is what I support people like I supported EQ. I support EQ, the only creator that really did. And I got shit for it, and then I got slapped in the face for doing that. She's another one. I supported her, for days about the article. People were saying that she was this I supported her. And once again, you get a slap in the face. You'll never be supported here again, Capiche. That's Polar Bear. You know what I mean? Ever. Because no one here has done anything or said anything to you. You know what I mean? Now carry on spending your pip money.
As in killer Polar Bear?
No.
And a live TikTok shop, and I'm going to have to do a pointless poll. Corey!
Sorry.
Don't start.
No, Corey, you twisted it. Thank you, Mary, love. Let me just block you, love. Bear with.
Corey, you and me have only just settled things. Don't be going mean to my polar bear. I will not allow it.
Yeah. trying to get everywhere, isn't she, Capiche? Trying to fit in. I don't think she'll ever fit in, though, to be honest. No. Right, what have we got next? Anything? You got anything to say on that one, Sayana? Anything?
It's just awful the way that they behave.
Oh, Corey, I thought I'd just leave you in for now and not block you because I want you to hear the homophobia again. We will play it again. Rickster joins Angie's live and discusses Corey and says he is in an amazing relationship with Talia.
And 2 seconds. Do you know, look, you as creators, you can take that banter going back and forwards to each other and being horrible. Well, not take it, but you got thicker skin. But you can't just do it to people that come in boxes because they're not used to it. They're not taking it and giving you a blow for the next day. They're thinking that you're cruel.
Capiche? Yeah, Capiche buys friends. And I want to say thank you for the hundreds that you spent on me. Yeah, I spent it wisely, Capiche. Yeah, thank you. Yes. By the way, Capiche, we only used you. I mean, because you were a gifter. Yeah. I would have blocked you. But thank you.
Another voice note that I sent you across. This was 2 days ago, by the way. We say, Evil Queen, you wait until my nan's passed away. I'm coming for her. I've got loads of her. Watch what I'm going to do. And then all of a sudden, he's trying to be a friend again. He didn't know that call was being recorded. Do you understand? I cannot stand.
I mean, yeah, Capiche actually thinks that we liked her. No, it's only because you was a big gifter.
Me and Talia, I've got a fucking amazing relationship. I said I was going to leave. So why? You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? It weren't even a heated discussion. It's how I talk, and that's it. I just said, don't speak down to me. I'll fuck off. I don't care what was. It was on my live. I weren't fucking hiding anything. Do you know what I mean? It's on my live was on. And that's it. That's that, you know what I mean? It's fucking hell. My live's on, so no, I'm not hiding fucking.
We know Talia's not an abusive relationship, yeah, but just say if she was, just exactly say if it was a different couple and she was. Corey Corso, Corey Senior.
I just turned around and said, speak to Dad, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave because of him. Because of him.
You're stressed.
Because of him. Because I can't stand him.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is he could have put somebody at risk if he thought they were in an abusive relationship.
Can I ask you guys a question, right? Right, because I just feel they're probably just as bad as each other with what they come out with, right? There's no denying it, they hate each other, right? How do I put this? So we're going to do a poll, right? How should I do this poll, Zayana? Are you team EQ or team Rickster? I wish there was another one where we put team nobody, but however, who would you be more likely to believe, right? Rickster or EQ?
What the?
About everything. About, EQ saying this about Rickster, Rickster saying this about EQ.
Should we do a poll and put
Rickster the abuser? Rickster calls EQ the abuser.
Should we put Rickster, EQ or none and do it in a written poll at the top? Because there's a lot of things saying.
Do a poll. Yeah.
Do it now, but give me 2 minutes.
If you had to choose, you'd choose EQ, yeah. It's hard, isn't it? I don't know. That's a difficult question. Yeah, can we put up on a poll? Yeah. Okay, let's continue playing this. I'm nearly finished, actually, guys. Oh.
24 stone, and then I've got another voice note that I sent you across. This was 2 days ago, by the way. We say, Evil Queen, you wait until my nan's passed away. I'm coming for her. I've got loads of her. Watch what I'm going to do. And then all of a sudden, he's trying to be a friend again. He didn't know that call was being recorded. Do you understand? I cannot stand. Me and Talia, I've got a fucking amazing relationship.
Oh, so I've gone to the beginning.
So why? Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, I think I've gone to the beginning. Yeah, well, no, listen, we don't know what happens behind closed doors with anybody on social media. I just think people have twisted what he said around because of a dislike to him for him. Do you know what I mean? And that could have meant anything, to be fair. We say things out of anger, blah, 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 We've got the poll up, guys. Let's see what people are saying. Well, EQ's coming second place. Right. What else have we got? All kicks off on Corey's. I said that, played that. I'd like to know what Canadian Angie says about it.
So, yeah, repost that shit. Fence him even on fucking Delusa's box and shit. But now we hear how, no. Corey said he called. Corey didn't call anyone. Don't believe anything that comes out of that guy's mouth. I know it's her decision and she can do whatever she wants, but I don't know. He'd be out the door. Out the door. God, see ya. We're putting up with that shit. No.
I'm not going to listen to it anymore because I think it has been twisted. It has been twisted around for him saying, I warn you, I'm going to leave, blah, blah, blah. I think it has been completely twisted. I'm not going to talk on it anymore. I can't see the poll. Can you not see the poll? Oh.
At the top in the little square box with the clipboard.
Let's see.
Grumpy girl, I lost it 100%. I lost it completely, Grumpy girl, 100%. 100%. I did because you just stocked an old woman's thing. You know, I don't care. I'm an alpha male. I'm an alpha male. I'm an alpha male. I'm an alpha male.
Well,
okay.
I want
Let me see what else.
to them, and bear in mind.
Well, we've just.
I'm going to play that one in a minute.
Obviously, you haven't.
I'm not unblocking them.
The house and the car.
Right, I've got one more video to play, guys.
Rickster got 68 votes. EQ got 168 votes, and 400 people said none.
Let's put any of them. I'm going to play this last video then, guys. Right, let's have a look. This is of DG. One sec. I've not heard it, guys.
Now to go to Belize to see her dad. I've never done a transatlantic flight. It's like 14 hours with a kid, mate.
Yeah, I have heard of you doing 14 hours with a kid before.
Hey. Best 14 hours. Hey, Joe, we love a bit of dark humour on my side.
Yeah, all bands, isn't it? Don't have a bit of dark humour, just what can you do?
I don't know how DG does talk on my behaviour, though, because I do have dark humour as well, but I don't know. I have never heard, right, off TikTok, anyone speak on children in that way, do you know what I mean? Because it does happen. And I don't know whether it should be mocked. I don't know, though. I don't really even know if I have an opinion on this one, because so many people are talking about children in this way, do you know what I mean? And I think it's wrong, but dark humour, I don't know. What do you think, Sayana?
I think it shouldn't be done at all because no one would like it if it was their child that was someone talking about, even though they're not directing it at someone's child.
I think what you'd need to think, I suppose, of if you were in a pub. Yeah, I think you got to think if you was in a pub, right, and you heard two men having a conversation, and you heard that, you'd be like, what? They probably wouldn't say it, would they? They probably, let's be fair, they wouldn't say it if they was in a pub full of people and having that kind of dark humour. So I suppose why have it on TikTok? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know. What do you guys think? Not funny at all. I missed it. Okay.
Well, we've just booked now to go to Belize to see her dad. I've never done a transatlantic flight. It's like 14 hours with a kid, mate.
Yeah, I have heard of you doing 14 hours with a kid before.
Hey. Best 14 hours. Hey, Joe, we love a bit of dark humour on my side.
Yeah, all bands, isn't it? Don't have a bit of dark humour, just what can you do?
Is that Dave Duran at the top? I thought him. Oh, it is. Who's that? That's not me, is it? That's me. Oh, that was when I was in the live. I must have gone out though. I'm not there. Look, see, as you can see, I'm not there. Oh, I've gone out.
After hours, it's late of a night time, but I don't know if DG said that to wind you up, but then you'd gone off, Angie, and you weren't on the screen, and it didn't get brought up between the three of them, and you didn't see in the comments, and you was like, what you going on about, DG? And then you just left it.
Yeah, because I mean, I know people have spoken on it and sent it to me and said, are you going to be playing this video? People have said it. I said, yeah, I'm going to play the video. If it's been sent to me, I'm going to play it. I just don't know what to think of it because, you know, I'm with a bit of dark humour as well. Me personally, I don't speak on children when it comes to dark humour. I mean, can I ask you guys a question? What about comedians? Do they speak on children in that way? You know, a bit of dark, you know, if it is dark humour? I don't know. Do they?
I've never heard one say that as well.
I think these days, you know what? Listen, I know it's dark humour with DG and everything else. We know that, right? I think these days you just got to be careful what you say, innit? Because that kind of shit does go on, and you know all these celebrities are coming out bloody as fucking effing wrong-uns. Do you know what I mean? And you've got this. What's his name? That was the island. What's his name now? You know, you got that Jimmy Savile, and you got. I think you just got to be careful what you say. These. You know, even though if you've got that dark humour, maybe, I don't know, behind closed doors, I mean, I wouldn't personally, I would think, you know, I'd be questioning it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then he's got a lot of people that watch him that are male and that are young and old that will think, is that a dark humour joke or is that okay? Do you know what, would they act upon what he thinks is a dark humour?
And I think on TikTok you do get a lot of wrong ones on it, do you know what I mean? As well, that, you know, you don't know who's...
It's okay for DG to say, it's okay for me to say it.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Shows sent. Yeah. Never heard a comedian speak on it. Yeah, so I don't know about comedians if it's dark humour. I've never personally heard it. And it's not something like I said, if you was out and you're in the pub, you know, for anyone to say, really, is it?
It's a bit weird, wasn't it? But look,
they have that dark humour, don't they? Do you know what I mean? I just think these days you've got to be careful what you say. You know what I mean?
I mean, someone said no sticking up for me, but I'm not sticking up for him. I don't know if he said it to make Angie go, but Angie had gone, and I don't know if he'd gone the toilet or something.
Jimmy Carr does dark humour. Does he talk on children then in that kind of way, dark humour? I'm just trying to understand it. If some people have dark humour, these comedians, he does. Oh, okay, well, I didn't know that. Right. My mum shouted at me at the time, did she? Right. Oh. I don't know. Why is Corey in my box? Is he here to apologise?
Load now. I said box ages ago. I forgot.
Oh, yeah. True. Let's just block him. Sorry, guys, I've blocked him. Who are you talking about via men? Talking about Corey or DG? No, he's blocked. I just blocked him. I just wanted him to hear, because I was going to play that homophobia video again. The old, what's her name? Famous Darling. I thought I blocked him. Has he gone on another account then, Ziana? Because I blocked him last night.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was number 4 or something. It's got loads.
How does you pick and choose your outrage? How am I picking and choose my outrage? Do you want to come in the box stream and explain? Because I'm just saying I don't know what to feel about that, to be honest with you. But someone was saying, well, Jimmy Carr talks like that, and that's his dark humour.
Was late on it. Like, that's not even another excuse as well, but it was late on a night time. We weren't doing it in the daytime. It was late on a night time, but that's not an excuse.
Yeah, absolutely. What if it was EQ? What do you mean? No, nothing with that, but not on kids. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I mean, I have a lot of dark humour, but I've never spoken on children, though. That has opinion. Dogs have an opinion. Do people jump in the box if they want, guys? I think I've gone through all the videos. One sec, what's this? I got a WhatsApp. When I get a WhatsApp and it's from Kiri, it's usually juicy. Let's have a look. Angie, watch this, please. Oh yeah, I've watched that. That's the trigger one. The Rickster one, sorry.
Hello, Yvonne. Do you know you're
Afternoon, people. Hiya, Angie. You know your tournament tonight, or whatever it is, sorry, ignore my ignorance. Am I allowed to enter with paintings, you know, my art? Or is it just singing?
With the tenant, with your art? Yeah, anything.
You know I'm doing you that painting, the cult one.
All right, yeah, anything goes, yeah. You talking about the talent show? Yeah,
that's what I'm on about. Yeah, because you've tagged me in it. You've tagged us with a few of us. So I thought
maybe I think Diana tagged you. Yeah, but that's absolutely.
Oh, that's fantastic then. So it's 6 o'clock, and I can enter just.
Hopefully, I don't know who's going to be waiting, but we need to get a mod, don't we? To because I don't know if Zana is going to be one of the judges. So don't know. We'll have to get a mod. Is there any mods that can mod the talent show later at 6 p.m? Anybody?
I will ask everyone to repost. So on the
I've reposted it.
All right, no problem. Dave Duran, get out of here. No, you will not. He will be a mod.
Piss off, Dave.
If you want, Dave, because when we can have Brett, Boy, Zayana, Zach, the Brett, and Dave, that's 5 judges. I won't ask it for every 5 judges for opinions. I'll mix it up. Do you know what I mean? A little bit.
I can help out with the. Excuse me.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll get opinions from all judges on each one. I'll just mix it up. It'll be like, for example, Zach the Brett on that opinion, then the next one with Zana. Kind of do it, but like that.
I can help out with a talent show if you want, Ange. I don't know if I'll be able to do any polls though, because it won't let me do polls for some reason.
I do polls. The happy face and sad face I will do. Do you mean the actual polls? I'll need someone that will be for tomorrow. I think the actual polls today.
Right, okay.
Finals will be Sunday.
Okay. I mean, I'm available to help out tonight with it if you want. I'm no
All I want is someone to put people in the boxes, really.
Okay. I don't know if I have box powers on here, but I can help out that way if you want. No problem.
Oh, okay.
And I can do boxes as well, but you need to have one person with boxes because otherwise,
that's it.
People are flying.
It's
good to be
Diana then if she can do that. If you can do that as well.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. I mean, I'll be in the live anyway. I'll just sort out comments and stuff. Do it that way.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But I'll be here.
It'll be good, guys. 6 p.m. tonight.
Woohoo! Keep sharing, guys.
Yeah. Get sharing, guys. Yes. We need a bit of fun.
Posted. Anyone that you watched that you think's got talent, tell them to come and join the show.
It can be the same people, although it will be nice to have different people. But obviously, it's an open talent show. You know what I mean?
It's going to be good.
I enjoyed last one.
It's going to be amazing.
I don't even know if Brett, because I did message him. We'll see if he turns up. Yeah. It's going to be good, yeah. You can have 6 people in the boxes, right? Yeah, so it should be good, yeah.
Yeah, because then you've got 3 for not mods, 3 for judges. Who are the judges tonight, Ange?
Me, Zach the Brett, maybe Brett Boy. I'm going to, if Linz wants to do it as well, switch between Linz and Zayana.
Okie doke. Cool.
Well, that's good having different judges because different people like different talents. So, you know, it'd be a fair judgment from them all, wouldn't it?
Yeah, people need to put their camera on when they...
Absolutely. Do you want my camera on?
No, not now, at 6 p.m.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Well, I'm here anyway, sweetheart. I'm sat in my paint room. I've got your painting sorted. So I'm not going to show you because I might put it in for talent later.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I look forward to seeing you at 6 then.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
Can't wait for this show, guys. What's the time? We've only got 3 hours, guys.
I know.
Sharing the video, guys. It's going to be good. We've only got 3 hours. I'm going to come off about 3:30, and I'll have for a couple of hour break before the show.
Oh, it's going to be brilliant. I can't wait.
Fun, don't we? And it would be nice if we can get some dancers on and, you know, kind of mix it up and it's not just singers.
Oh, I know sponsors. Oh, do you know what?
Play it by ear, guys. I don't have a clue. We're going to do the same as we did last time. You know, we don't want to depends who joins. I think if we like the song, it'd be nice to play the whole song. You know, but I'm going to put the poll up. You know, and when the song starts, we're going to sing them.
Belly dancers.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to tag I'm going to tag a lot of my friends.
Flute players. Snake handlers.
And Ange, can I just say something about like the FYP? I think like when you say if they all stop, right? If everyone stops talking about certain things, it would stop. But realistically, that's not going to happen. And Corey is the worst on it. Like everybody's starting to see what he's like.
Right, let me leave because this is a different conversation, isn't it, to mine? So thank you for that.
Thank you, Yvonne. I'll see you later.
All right then, sweetie. Thank you so much, darlings.
Thank
you. Yeah, everyone is beginning to know and see what Corey's like. And I just think people need to like look at it and judge for themselves, but judge the right way. Do you know what I mean? Like, and don't. It's like, I can't think of the word I need to use, but when someone comes around with hatred and the stuff that Corey's doing, know that's wrong and act on that. And don't just think, oh, because you like someone, that you're going to agree with them, because that's not the case. If you follow a specific creator, but you like them, and you're just going to go with that because, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't go with it.
You know what I think, Smalls, is what people do is they have a personal vendetta against someone, and because of that, they twist things around and you know, really go on someone because they just don't like them. But when they like that person, it's like they're defending that. Then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly that.
Not defending them, but they don't out them or on what they're doing. You know.
Yeah. Cool.
I can't wait for the contest to this talent show tonight. I was thinking today, should this go ahead? But I think this act needs something fun.
It definitely does. It needs a party, it needs fun, it needs... Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, Famous, how are you? You okay?
Yeah, I didn't sleep much, but yeah, I'm all right. I just wanted to pop up and... well, I'm just gobsmacked at all the messages I've received and getting a bit emotional.
Oh, well, that's lovely. The messages.
Yeah, and I just want to say thank you to you all, and I appreciate you having my back, Angie.
Yeah, always.
And everybody else.
Yeah, of course. It's not on, and I hope you're okay. Do you know what I mean? And just remember, we've got your back. We've got a
I know, and I didn't realise how much you all have, and it has brought up a lot, and I'm not going into it, but I'm just not myself.
Yeah.
Famous, that's what a cult family is for, you know. It's a cult family, that's what we're for.
Well, I do clash with family. I've told you I've only got my wife and my brother, and I come in here and it takes my mind off stuff, and it was just so unexpected, and
yeah,
I just hope he realises what he's done. Just for a few pounds, you know. Yeah, I understand I called him a pork pie, but I think that's far from what I got back.
I don't think anybody can be coming and having a go at you for you calling him a pork pie when what he's come out with you in retaliation. You can't justify that with what he said to you.
Unfortunately, people look at the reaction, don't they? Not the action of that person.
Yeah, and that's bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we're always here for you, Famous. I think I sent you a message yesterday.
You did. I've had that many. I'm trying to get through them, and even some people that I didn't even realise it's. I've had honestly about over 50 messages.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to anyone that I haven't replied to, but I am trying, and you know.
Just goes to show how much people care about you, Famous.
Well, I care about you all. I'm not a bully. I'm nothing like that. I'm just lead a quiet life, and I support I support everyone. And the one thing I can't stand is narcissism bullies.
Yeah.
Famous, are you alright? Because I missed it. Can anyone just recap what he'd said, or do you not want to? Like, it's fine if you don't want it, because I missed it.
Just Corey going off on one like normal, but call him famous, darling.
Lynch, just type it in. I can't
Oh, no, don't, sorry. So why did he go for you, Famous? Was it just because you were sitting in Angie's box? Is that all?
Yeah, and he just... I think I said, why are you mentioning you drive a Land Rover? And then he just went off on one.
Yeah.
And all I said was, oh my God, you're a pot pie. Do you know what I mean? To me, that's just... I could have said worse.
No, you can't compare what someone says as in someone's looks or weight, whatever, compared to a hate crime. Like a hate crime is a criminal matter. What you
And it's been dealt with.
What you said is not a crime. What he did that's the difference. You know what I mean? It's the same with racism, right? That people always say that you can't, if you're having a go at someone, call them all the names, but once you're racist, you've lost the argument, regardless of what they come back at you with.
Exactly, it's a protected characteristic under the British law, Famous darling. So, regardless if he's gay or not, if he's been homophobic, he's still committed a hate crime.
Yeah, regardless of what you win at and what you said to him.
Lynn's missed it, Ange. I don't know if you could send her the video.
What Corey needs to realise is people have passed. People, you know, it's crazy. How low, I've realised what these creators will do now for a bit of money. And I'd rather have my money than from anybody else being a nasty little... I don't know.
Listen, at the end of the day, you didn't say or do anything that justifies him coming back at you like that.
Well, I mean, look at this comment. Don't give it if you can't take it. I don't think no one deserved that. I didn't say nothing.
You really didn't.
Yeah. Smiles, have you got the video? Will you send it to me?
I would be the first one to say.
I don't know if I have.
What you after, Linz?
I want to see the video. I don't want to play it on here. I just want to have a look because I missed it all last night.
Let Angie play it again, and I'll tell you why. Because the more people see it, the better for me.
Are you all right though?
I'm getting there, Linz. I'm not going to say yeah, I am, and I'm. You know, I don't lie. No.
I know it's easy me saying, but don't let the little shit get here. But I think it's where it's like a build-up, isn't it? Where like there's so much shit that happens, and then something just tips you over the edge.
The thing with me is, I overthink things as it is.
Exactly.
And the thing I'm so angry at is that I've let a narcissist get to me. I promised I would never do that again, but they get so under your skin.
I'm just going to watch it because someone said they reposted it to a 10 minute.
No, I said when.
With a reference.
The 29th.
Yeah, see, look, so many people in the comments, Famous. You did absolutely nothing wrong.
It's not going to apologise, Smiles. It really hasn't. And the people that have messaged me, and a few of them, all I can say is thank you.
Yeah. Look, it just goes to show that this community isn't just a cult community, it's a big family and everyone looks out for each other. You know?
I mean, they all slag us off the cult, but they're strong. They're you know, there's people in here that are generally lovely.
But the thing is they other creators don't have what Angie's got in a cult, in a community. And that's what they don't like. You know? Yeah. I mean, if everyone was like that, the world would be a better place. But it's never going to be like that, is it? You're not going to get everyone being nice because it's not within anyone's nature, is it? But Angie should be proud of herself because not only has she got a good platform, she's got a fantastic cult. She's got people that she knows that are looking out for her, and she knows that people in within the cult, especially like in the lives and stuff, are there to back each other up and to be there if you need to message and vent. Like I said to you before, if you need to just vent out, my inbox is open, even if you just need to swear in a message, you know.
Can I just say, Famous darling, you only said the pork pie comment after you said the vile, disgusting thing about having SEX with your wife. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't know what to say. I was just shocked. Yeah. And the way he brought my wife into it and that department and...
Yeah.
I don't know what makes him think it's okay.
It's disgusting.
I think the fact that you're a woman as well, and you know, to go in at you like that for your sexuality, whether he's gay or not, I honestly think on some ways it's worse than what Rickster said to Talia. They're in a couple, they argue, she knows how he is by now, she knows how to deal with him. You didn't know how to deal with that situation because of your past trauma. And what he did to you was horrendous. I'm so sorry that happened to you because you are lovely.
But it's got, you don't have to apologise. It's, I appreciate it though.
I'm glad he did it because it really showed everything. Even if anybody were in any doubt, he were a cretin of what a cretin he really is. You know, there was just no need. You did nothing wrong, and I just wanted to just say,
like, it was just disgusting, like how you went into detail and like,
yeah,
I don't know.
That got feelings. That's the bit that got me. It was alright.
Yeah, like weirdo. He's a right weirdo.
I listened to it this morning and I don't know.
It was awful, and you didn't do anything to deserve that either.
And I think calling him a pork pie was quite like, that's like totally PG compared to what he first said to you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or sometimes feeding the cat biscuits. I don't know how to say, what to say to her. He's got to be on a special diet.
Hide them all.
He just he has to have a special diet.
Has she been out and bought
McDonald's food, hundreds. I mean, if he stops being if the crystals in his urine could build up, right, and he won't be able to go to the loo, he could die for a blockage.
Can you hide the biscuits in that, Angie?
Yeah.
Seeing that, I'm sorry, I just don't agree with passing comments on anyone if you can't take. But the thing is, though, Corinne, what he said to her was, I wouldn't even repeat it, it was absolutely disgusting. And like, for her to just say your pork pie, like, I don't think she's that upset about like the weight comment. I mean, I know you probably are, but I think it was the first comment
I'm quite happy in my body.
Yeah, the fact that he come at your sexuality and the way you have sex with your wife, like, that was a bit deep. So, yeah. Pork pie is man's trigger. No, you know what triggers are, Corey? Just say that you're going to report him to the Financial Conduct Authority because he's been operating illegal.
Well, if you notice, he don't say, I've got my own business anymore. All he can say is, I've got a Range Rover.
Yeah, and the fact that he was saying to me, can you even afford to have a day off, Lynn? Can you even have an afford? I was like, well, it's called like a day off. Like, so, yeah,
and then,
I can afford
I just want to reply to this, Mel loves paranoid. I couldn't rip into him because when you just sat there and I don't know.
Yeah, when he said like there's a difference between like maybe going for someone, calling you a fat bitch or something like that, but to go into great detail about someone and the sexuality was just like
that's
weird.
What got my back up. I don't care what he calls me. You can call me a fat cow. I don't care. I'm happy in my body. I'm happy in my appearance. He's not, unfortunately.
Well, it just shows how like much his business is actually failing because he's that desperate to get clout and gifts on TikTok that he's going at any lengths. I mean, he was filed before, but this is just next level.
But also, what made him come out with the fact, I've got a Range Rover? Like, what the fuck?
Because he said to Angie, she's got nothing. She sits in a bedroom and he drives a Range Rover, and that's the bit that just cracked me up.
Yeah, and Angie was even like proper degrading you, like calling you like GCUNT and that.
People want to see the video, play it, because the more you play it, it's out there. I don't care, honest. I don't care.
Famous.
Hello, my sweetheart.
Me and Minnie Mac want to say we've been thinking about you since last night, and I hope you're all right. But I just think Corey's so emotionally immature, very immature for his age.
Well, he's old enough to be my son.
Well, I'm hoping that when he does finally grow up and look back at what he's said and done, he's going to be disgusted in himself.
Narcissism.
What else you've got, Famous darling? A loving wife that loves and adores you.
Yeah, I know.
Because you go.
Exactly. You've got a lovely life. You've got a lovely wife.
Just left.
Do you know what I mean? You've got loads of things going for you, which is one thing he doesn't have for himself.
I'm just sat here thinking, is all this worth it?
Not worth it, darling.
Unfortunately, you get horrible people on TikTok. You know
No,
what I mean?
don't let him push you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know me, Angie, I can take it. It was the way he went in about.
I think probably just to he's always going to be this way, I think. And just take a step away from him forever. Just don't.
I don't want to be. If he's in this, I come off earlier. We went out. I couldn't listen to him.
Just give him a wide berth, and.
I mean, if Angie wants to speak to him, that's entirely up to her. But I'd still support her. You know what I mean? I know it's an app. I won't hold any grudge against him.
Famous, don't let him bring you down, okay? Don't let him, all the things that he wants to do, don't let him do it. Because, one, you're beautiful. Two, you're really strong. Like, mind, even though this is, like, what he said to you is actually disgusting. But you come back, do you know what I mean? You're still here, you're still fighting. Don't let any little part of him ruin any big part of you. And when I mean big part, I mean like honestly, you've got such a big heart. Do you know what I mean? You're a kind person. Do you know what I mean? Don't let him take any of that away from you.
I think maybe
he won't do. It's just a shock. Honest.
I think as well with the BPD, you're symptomatic to that, aren't you? And one of the symptoms is like zoning in on one thing, and it's hard to shake it. I think that's what a bit of it is as well for you. It's going to be a while, isn't it? A couple of days at least.
Yeah, I just feel sorry for my wife because obviously I'm rant. And
in sickness and in health, eh?
And she's not bothered. She's just the same. She gobsmacked.
Yeah.
We didn't sleep last night at all. It was just.
Yeah.
I mean, Angie will understand. With BPD, a small thing.
Yeah.
Could be a huge thing.
That's
Do you know what I mean? And I can see where. And I could have exploded. I could have just. And I'm so pleased and thank you so much for putting me on mute. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Thank you. I understand why you did it.
Yeah.
Well, if you want me to play again, I can do, but I don't.
I don't mind, Angie, because the more people that see this man for what he is.
I'll let people have their first.
Hello?
Give it 5 minutes, just in case I get bananaed from playing it. Just,
yeah.
No one's got. Yeah. If anybody else wants to jump in the box and have their opinion on it.
Yeah. Can I speak to Sweetie? Can I speak to Famous Darling? Just sending you my love. I know your daily struggles with your BPD. I know how it's an up and then you feel really low. But continue to fight as you've got a lovely wife. You've got a lot of friends around you. And Corey one day will say the wrong thing to the wrong person as God's my judge. And do you remember when I wrote in the comments, from when Angie the other week I wrote in the comments something about getting in trouble for farting, and you started laughing and you said, yeah, I do. So remember the small happy things. I know it sounds a silly thing, but you always remember you writing back and saying I get in trouble for that. Just take from this app the happy things and don't dwell on the negative.
Well, honestly, in a couple of days I'll be.
Promise me you don't. You'll be okay. Your BBD is going to be a bit off. I know how you feel. I totally sympathise with you. You've got a strong wife there. You're a strong woman yourself. So I'm sending you my love to you.
I'm not putting it onto my BPD. It's normal feelings.
I know, I understand what he said was absolutely vile, disgusting, and I do hope you have gone to the police because it's not acceptable that you should continue to call people and get away with it.
But Famous has been outed for being vile. Okay.
But no, don't read the comments, lovely.
No.
Don't. But I'll hand you back to Angie in the chat. But I'm sending you love and stay strong.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't read the comments, Famous, because some of them aren't worth it.
I don't usually, but the people that support him, I question it.
Don't let a narcissist ruin your enjoyment of coming on TikTok, having a laugh with Angie, and whatever else. Just,
Oh yeah, I'll be over it in a couple of days.
I know you will. I know you will. I just really.
Hey, Famous, we've got a talent show tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I'm going to try and stay awake for it.
This makes you a proper mod now as well, famous, because
I know.
you did that.
Well, I was waiting
Yeah.
for something, Diana.
Oh my god, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
It just so
Honestly
happens it
though,
was
famous.
within.
Honestly though, anytime you want to just chat or whatever, my inbox is always open.
Yeah, thanks, Miles, I know. And the messages is just, I can't, I'm shocked.
Cruel come the kind, and there's a lot more kinder people out there than crueler people. There's a lot more kinder people out than cruel people. It's just that the cruel people.
You know what, Diana? It was the graphic of it.
Yeah,
Do you know that
it's right.
it made me physically feel sick.
It was the anger behind it.
Guys, I'll play this again if you want.
I don't care. The more people see it, the better. But then you'll get his supporters. Oh, it just makes me question their mentality. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
and women, gay women. I've seen some in his chat, and I think, why are you sat there?
Do you want me to turn the comments off when you play the video?
No, don't care. No.
Okay.
I must say, gonna do it. What's the date today? 12th.
I know, Julie. I can't imagine what goes on in his head. I wouldn't want to know.
Yeah, can everyone mute then? Because there's a bit of wind. I don't know who that is from though. So trigger warning.
You look like a Dutch lesbian. Shut up. I'm more manly than you are.
Pardon?
You use a plastic dildo to fuck your missus. I don't.
Pardon?
Yeah, stop trying to be a man.
Wow, is it homophobia?
Homophobia. I suck cock for a living. Shut up, you mug.
I'll rewind this and I am going to post it everywhere. You
post it everywhere, you old cunt. Nobody cares.
You narcissistic pork pie.
Pork pie? You double the size me, you fat cunt. Are you nuts?
I don't have to stick needles in me, love. You do.
Oh, well, it depends whether you're on
I'm happy
heroin
with
or
my weight and my appearance. You are so uncomfortable with your weight and your
Uncomfortable.
All you
My bank
do
balance
is
is
pull
healthy.
women down. You are a narcissist.
You're not a woman, though. You're trying to be a man. Look at the state to you.
I wouldn't want to be a man if... Why do you think
Well, you're trying to be a man. You fuck your missus with a dildo, bro. You're trying to be a bloke.
Are you sick in the head, you
No. You're definitely
human man? You are disgusting.
Human man.
You
We're
are
all human.
disgusting. You
We're all human. There we go. That's enough of that. Hello, Angela.
So that's that. I think there was another one though. 1 sec. 1 sec. Oh, that's it. That's the one I got. Was there more to it? I thought there was more on it.
I thought there was, Ange, but maybe there weren't.
Was there more, famous darling?
I can't remember. Apparently my wife's...
Wait a minute, here we go.
It was, wasn't it? Your name's get out. Not even, honestly. I'm telling you, that was probably set up
Let
as
me
well,
just
wasn't it?
oh, 1 sec.
Isn't it? Oh, well, just like the EQ when you told me.
I'm going to rewind it. Oh, he's gone out. He comes back. 1 sec.
When you told me.
I said the video's not great.
Oh, well, just like the EQ when you told me. I don't have my say, no. Why should you have your say? Why should you have your say?
Nan's funeral's on the 25th at 10:30 in the morning. Do you want to come?
What do you want? What do you want?
Do you want to come to the wake?
What do you want?
I told you my last funeral's on the 25th. Wasn't set up then, is it?
What do you want?
What I want.
You're the one that was saying to set up with you and
You just swore less than 10 minutes ago on your niece's life that you never pick up me again. So why are you speaking on?
No, I said EQ. I said EQ.
You said
I said EQ, Corey. What do you want?
You're such a liar, Angela.
What do you want? All these setups and all of this?
There's no setups, Angela.
If it's not a setup, why are you sitting with EQ Minkx? Because you're the one who started it.
Because what do you mean I caused it all?
Well, you're sitting there. You see, you've got so much to say about EQ. She's snaked in EQ Minkx.
Why would EQ? See, look at you. You want the whole app to implode and to revolve around you, and it's not going to happen.
Well, I might put your jealousy. Jealous. You have a jealousy.
You stink of piss. I'm not jealous of you, you ugly cunt.
Oh, you are.
I'm driving a Range Rover. I don't give a fuck about you. You sat in your bed. You sat in your bed with a mother who don't even love you.
Salt and pepper.
You can salt and pepper. It's a fucking old account. You don't bother me.
Good. Still salt and pepper. Salt and pepper.
Hurry up, don't
You just really say you drive a Range
You look like a
Rover.
butch lesbian. Shut up. I'm more manly than you are.
Pardon?
You use a plastic dildo to fucking missus. I don't.
Pardon?
Yeah, stop trying to be a man.
Wow, is that homophobia?
Homophobia. I suck cock for a living. Shut up, you mug.
I'll rewind this.
So you heard the rest, yeah? You heard the rest.
Humans, man. You are disgusting. You are disgusting. You narcissistic.
You're the biggest one doing it. You were the one doing it. What are you talking about? You were the one doing it. No one else, you. So are we meant to feel sorry for a woman there to ask Are we? Let's pin those thoughts about you. My bullshit blocked.
Fuck you, you ugly cunt.
I don't care what you say.
Fuck off, go piss yourself.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye.
You're blocked.
Yeah, bye.
Oh yeah, he was blocked.
I don't care what you say.
He was on Corey Wild 4. So Katie came into down number 3. Oh, we love TikTok shop. Yep. If I get banned, guys, don't worry, because I've got my Delusa 25 and I can
No,
do it
that
on.
comment, I've just listened to it again, and he said he sucks for a living. What does he mean by that? For a living?
Meaning that he gets paid, maybe?
Well, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I missed that bit. I suck for a living.
Nothing about that bloke is nice. How anybody can think he's nice is beyond me. Absolutely beyond me. They must be
sounds
looking at
like
a
he
totally
gets
different person.
paid. I've had a bit of information about him this morning anyway, so which I'll never repeat, but I have, and I can quite understand why you said that, to be honest.
Oh. What's the information that you have?
I'm not, Angie, I've been sworn, no. My wife's laughing. I WhatsApp you.
Guys, listen, we all know you all nosy.
I'm entitled to say what I want. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, I don't fetch everything to TikTok.
She's not talking about his area. He's doxed his address many times on it.
I couldn't care where he lives. I don't know. I don't care. My great grandma's Welsh, and oh my God, I love the Welsh people. And then you get Corey. His name's not Corey though, is it?
Is it not?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Rickster said last night.
The wine and then she'll divulge.
I think. What did they say?
Yeah, Angie the wine and then she'll divulge. So that means just spill the beans, does it?
Yeah, Rickster said he's called Mitch. But I don't believe a word Rickster says, so I don't know. But I don't think his name, from what I've heard, I don't think his name's Corey. Not that that makes any difference. I couldn't care if he was called Shitface or whatever, but I could think of some names for him, but I'm just not going to lower myself. But like I say, I'm getting over it. I'll be tomorrow. I'll probably think you little, you know. I just hope he realises that when he does say stuff, it does have consequences. Because when someone was transphobic to him yesterday, is it transphobic? I get bloody mixed up with all these.
Yeah.
He wanted people to call the police. Homophobic. When someone was homophobic about him, Oh, that was it. There was uproar. We had to call the police.
I don't think he'll ever change, Famous. I don't think, like, leopard won't ever change its spots, and I don't think
Well,
he'll
that's
ever
what I'm
change.
saying, Hayley. I don't know if Rickster was lying. I ain't got a clue. I don't go off anything on this app.
I don't think he'll ever change. I think he'll get worse, but he won't ever change. I mean, if he can get any worse, because that was pretty bad.
Well, you know.
But anyway, look, I'm going to drop down so I can get ready for tonight. But like I say, Famous, if you ever need to message, you know where I am.
Well, I'm thinking about putting a song on and coming fucking dancing on the talent show. I might win.
Yeah, why not? Join, it'd be fun.
I don't know. Does Luke usually go live Saturday? I don't have his live.
Right, I'll catch you all later.
Bye, Smiles. Thank you. Diana, do you fancy doing the YMCA with me? Guess that's a fucking no then. I've got to be judged.
Famous darling, you can't have any sympathy votes in Angie's talent show. It's not permitted.
I can have all the fucking sympathy votes, darling. Honestly, I don't want
sad stories in here.
Please don't say that. I don't want any sympathy. I just know it's wrong. It's goddamn wrong. It's made me laugh anyway, thank you. But it did cost me £100 this morning. I don't know if you're the same, Angie. When you've got BPD, you go on these outrageous spending sprees. I have impulseness, and I went to just near enough bought the whole garden stuff. And now I goddamn wish I hadn't. Everything looks good, doesn't it? You're like, oh yes, I'm having that. You're on a rage, and then you get home and you think, what a bag of shit. Does anyone else get that?
I do that daily. Angela, you look like you want to do something naughty today.
Oh.
I feel like the troll Angela is ready to come out.
Either that or I'm just boring her to death, one of the two.
After that espresso martini, you look like you're ready for it.
That's that Devo that Sam said fancies one. Check the box.
Who?
Sam, I bought some skincare today in B&M and it's coconut lotion. It's beautiful.
Hiya, girlfriend.
Hey, Top Girl, you alright?
Andrew, you don't follow me on my account.
I'm not. Oh, wait. Oh, I've got so many bloody accounts, haven't I?
It just hurt my heart. I came in to check on Famous, darling. How are you feeling? Famous, darling.
Hello.
Are you okay after last night?
I don't know if you're being serious or not, Top Girl.
I swear to God I'm being
wrong
serious. Like, that's one thing, like, when something's happened, I'm not a dickhead. Come on.
Well, yeah, I am. And thank you for asking. It does mean a lot. But you can understand why I don't know if you're being genuine or not.
No, when it's serious stuff, like, for fuck's sake.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
As long as you're okay.
Angie, can I join
a couple of days, Top Girl. Honestly, it was just a shock.
Angie, can I join your talent show at 6 p.m?
But thank you. I mean, someone says you're trolling. Oh, God, I don't know.
Angie, you sound really quiet.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better. You're thinking of me now, aren't you, Angie? I've come in and I've put a light on your face, a smile on your face. Look at you.
Find out where these polls are for their talent show. These the smiley face. I've lost where it is now because I've got this iPhone, haven't I?
Oh.
You said I can come and join it, didn't you?
Oh,
God.
David, you can join if you do the helicopter for Angela.
Now I want to join to be the most hated person in the chat.
You've won that already. You don't need to come to Angie's talent show.
Guys, tonight 6 p.m. We're gonna have a bit of fun on this app, guys.
Yes.
And you said I'm allowed to come in, didn't you?
Yeah, of course you can.
Because Catherine is allowed on the
Charlie, thank you.
Can you tell everyone me and you are a couple now?
What the hell? Oh yeah, me and Top Girl are a couple, guys. Does that also give me
I heard of
if I was to commit a hate crime, does that give me that card, where I can just...
Don't you dare start on me, young lady.
No, well, that's what other people are saying, isn't they, famous darling?
Who said that?
If you are a GA, if you are a GAY, that is very different. If you're homophobic.
Yeah. Or you know what? Listen. Nothing last night that was said by famous darling. He wasn't allowed to say that to anyone. Speaking to a woman like that is not on.
I'm not a woman, top girl. I'm a man, apparently.
Come on, like it's just ridiculous, isn't it? It sounds like you don't speak to women like that. I don't give a fuck. If it's like me and like famous darling, if it's a woman on a woman, we all bicker. But when it comes from a man, it's just totally different.
Yeah, I bicker and I stand up for what's right, but I never go low, if you know what I mean.
I agree, top girl, 100%. My son is 29, he's gay, right? If he ever spoke to a woman like that, I would fucking pull him up 100%. You know, I've got a daughter who's a lesbian, and if she ever spoke to a man, the way he speaks to women, I would pull her up too. At the end of the day, you know, it doesn't make no difference if you're gay. You're still a man or you're still a woman. Do not attack the opposite.
Charlie, if you do remember rightly, so I did come into Angie's box, and I had the outrage when he said it about Angie. Did I not, Angie?
What did he say? Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm sorry, where things are not right, I will call it out. And if famous darling, if you had said in my live this morning, I called it out in my own live as well.
I was too busy in B&M getting my anger out. Buying
Look, everyone's saying top girl for judge tonight. Angie, you need to sort this shit out.
No, Angie, she hates a lot of people on this app, so don't let top girl be fucking judged.
Shut up. Guys, if you're not following this account, follow it. Angie,
everyone wants to join. Yeah, anyone can join. 6, anyone. Don't you think, Top Girl, we need a bit of a little fun on here now? You know,
100%. You know what? Loads of people have said to me as well since I've been coming back in your box. It's like the old times, just a laugh. Like, yeah, me and you have said things to each other, but we've apologized, and it's up to us as adults to get over it. Nobody else. Do you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, I see it as just an app, and nothing really bothers me. But last night, he went low.
No, he went low when he said it about Angie's is great. That was low to me.
Yeah.
Guys, I think if Top Girl is judged tonight, I think she would be fair, to be honest with you. I think she'd be fair.
I don't know why, but everybody goes to Angie and no one talks about it. It's just weird.
I call everything out. Like, people call me out all the time. I'll call it out. Like, but I still don't think people should be talking about his grandmother's death. I really don't. Like, we have no right to talk about stuff like that, guys. Do you know what I mean? It's not right. He just had a boring breath. Exactly.
It's right. It's an app, yeah, but unfortunately, it's been taken off the app where it's affecting people's real life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is his real life as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not right, girls. Like, come on, we all have like some sort of empathy and shit. What's right is right. You've got to call it out as well. You have to be fair.
We are always fair here, always.
Angie, tell me you love me.
Yeah, I do love you because today I'm by.
Don't you dare say anything else. You just
I'm
love
a GAY woman today.
No, you come out fucking ages ago.
Away with more things.
You guys, the call, did Angie not come out to her mum a few weeks ago?
Yeah, no, months ago. Do you not remember when she did the dating show? She came out as GAY then.
And then I always say to everybody in the call, Angie fancies me, and she's like, no, she's not a lesbian, but now she's come out.
I feel honestly, my friends GAY. My friends said to me, when you put things on forms, they always say that you're GAY because you get away with a lot more things. You get treated differently.
Guys,
are you not allowed to say GAY on TikTok?
No, it picks up on when you talk about rainbow, it picks it up, and you get.
You little rat. You best fucking follow me now. I'm trying to get to 10k followers.
On the talent show, we're going to do the same thing. We have a golden buzzer, yeah? Or judges have a golden buzzer.
I think I need to be a judge.
Angie, can you give me box powers for tonight, please?
Yeah.
So how's it going to work, Ange? Have you figured it out yet?
It's going to be same as last time, I think. Cause I was going to do one with there's going to be a twist to it, but it's too difficult on doing TikTok, you know.
Yeah. Are you going to limit how many people actually enter so you're not on till 3 in the morning?
Thank you, everyone, for the follows. Have Top Girl as a guest judge, 100%.
Will you put through to Spotify?
I think I would. I'd put Top Girl in. As a
Diana, I'm
judge.
struggling to hear you today.
I know, Diana. What's wrong?
I've got my thumb over my speaker. Is that better?
Well, take it off. Yeah.
Oh, my best friend Lindsay's here. Thanks, Crazy Nan. Linz, get in the box. Angie, sort the boxes out. We don't want to see you big screen.
Angie, I'm gonna drop to let Lindsay. I'm gonna drop.
Thank you, everyone, for the follows.
Nice to speak to you,
Catch you,
partner.
Already late. Why are you blocked? You must have said something. Yeah, defo guest judge. You can't up yourself. I can, Jodie. You have to. I said that if Angie make, I'll be right back. Oh, come on, Linz, hurry up.
There she is, my gorgeous girl.
Hey, Tintin.
How are you, Angie? Good?
I'm good.
Oh, I
Right,
love Tintin.
I love you all, girls.
Oh.
I love all my girls, especially Angie, though. Got the hots for that, Angie, haven't I, babe?
Well,
How are you?
Top Girl, you got competition now. I'm upset, Angie. I'm leaving because there's a man, trying to steal my girlfriend. Yay.
Oh, don't be leaving, babe. Please don't. Oh, she's gone. She's gone. But yeah, how are we, Angie, on this beautiful Saturday, girl? How are we?
We got a contest tonight, a talent show.
Have you got a talent show?
Yeah,
Yes. Oh, I love the talent shows, Angie.
for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, yes. What's that tonight?
Yeah.
What?
I feel it needs to be a bit of fun on here, you know.
Yeah, what time is it tonight?
6 p.m. Starts at 6.
Oh, I'll be watching then, definitely. I love these talent shows. There's nothing on telly like that no more. You need to get on the telly, Ange.
Yeah, we say 6 because last time we went on forever. I think Sam was the judge last time, you know. Me, Sam, and James. It was quite good. We had 8K in last time we had 2.
Oh, mate, have you got any judges now?
Yeah, we got myself, Zach the Brat, May, possibly Brett Boy, and possibly Zayan.
Yeah. I'll definitely be watching anyway.
Tintin, have you got any talent, lovey?
Oh, I've got loads of talent in the bedroom, babe.
Oh,
my talent's in the rooms.
Is it?
Yeah, I've got lovely talent in there.
Well, you can be, if you want, Tintin, you can be a stand-in judge if we're.
Yeah, definitely. I'll come in and I'll be a judge, definitely. 1 minute.
Oh, that'll be good.
Well, only if Brett Boy don't come up because we're so excited about it, Brett Boy.
Is he, Martin?
I don't know if he's probably forget.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be a stand-in judge, definitely 1,000,000%.
Tintin, what room do we have to come to for your talent show?
I'm in London at the minute, love.
Diana?
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're in London, I've got a little room here for you.
You're on.
London, Ange, whereabouts in London are you?
You me?
Yeah. Well, you don't need to mention on here. There's fucking songs.
Angie, go and see his talent.
How far is that from where am I here? 1 minute. Where am I again? Where am I though?
Tintin will get her there, whatever it takes.
Did you not say you was in
I'm in
Essex?
Essex, what, Brent? Epping. I'm in Epping.
Excuse me, we've got a talent show in 3 hours and you can't go nowhere.
Yeah, do you know where Epping Forest is?
Epping, yeah. I said my ex used to live there. He's about an hour away.
Yeah, I'm in Epping, just visiting a friend.
Back.
Mm.
Right, Angie, get up.
We have a talent show.
Walking around Epping Forest, man. I went there, right? And me and my ex was saying, let's see if we can get lost. And I swear to God, we got lost. We were walking.
I didn't know. Yeah, Epping's got their own police, haven't they? Epping Forest Police and that. It's that big.
Yeah, Talia's going to drive you.
There's probably loads of bodies in Epping Forest.
Yeah, it's It's massive, isn't it? Yeah, so we went out on the bikes on by the forest, motorbikes. Okay, yeah, so we went there, but it's massive, the forest. Yeah, it's massive. And I went to, have you been to Sheesh? Been to Sheesh? By Epping?
Be careful, Tintin, because you got flagged, you might get bananas.
Oh, dear, go on. I'm going to jump off then.
Yeah.
But look, lovely speaking to you, Angie. And I'll be back on 6 o'clock tonight, love you.
Yeah, see you soon.
Love you, mate. See you soon. Bye.
Aww.
Bye-bye, people.
Bye,
See you
Tintin.
later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, God, he's lovely, isn't he?
If I ever get banana during the contest, well, we'll go on to this Venture 25.
I've got my buzz balls chilling, Angela. I'm very excited.
It's something that app needs, I think, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Agree. Something light-hearted.
I've got some Captain Morgan 0%.
You deserve it, famous darling.
You know, it tastes just the same, Hayley.
I know. Do you know what? I like a lot of non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
I don't drink a lot, to be fair.
And my wife's got the Gordon's Gin Pink 1%, and they just taste the same.
Do they cost the same?
Hi, Angie.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, right? I know that we don't get on, but my friend really is a fan of your lives and she wants to say hi. Hi, I watch your lives when I'm cooking and I'm like,
hello.
I've never done this before. Hi.
Oh, you're right.
Are you from New Zealand?
Have all the fans. Yeah, from New Zealand. Yeah.
Amazing. Love that.
Oh, wow.
Angie, she wants to join the cult. Will you let her in?
What? Oh, do you want to join? Well, anyone's welcome to the cult. Anyone's allowed to join the cult. We have a talent show tonight, guys, at 6 o'clock. You might want to join it.
She'll put orange hearts in her name, I promise.
Oh, yeah, you got to put orange hearts.
I don't normally do TikTok, but I just watch you in the background. I'm like, hi.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have all the fans. I am like a celebrity, like.
Yeah. Very big.
Sleep the royal wave now, don't you?
Can I also just say, Angie, Bun Corey, how dare he mess with Famous Darling?
Yeah.
Bun Corey! Right, anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a good evening. Bye.
Bye.
There's Bun Corey in the comments, guys. That wasn't a joke, Hayley. That wasn't a joke. I'll let you know when I'm joking. I can't wait for the talent show, guys. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Are you having buzz balls or wine or what we having tonight? And
well, I did drink last night. I wasn't going to drink today. I might have maybe a couple of glasses, maybe a white wine, nothing too strong, maybe.
yeah, let's see the end of it, Ange. Don't fall off your bed, all right.
And you getting dressed up? Hell no, I've got my trigger warning t-shirt on.
Yeah, you don't need to get dressed up. It's too bloody hot anyway.
Yeah.
We love you if you are.
I like that t-shirt.
Now I'm thinking I need to get dressed up.
No, you don't need to put pressure on yourself, would you? But if you feel like it, do it.
You're hosting
I
them
want to
up.
wear the t-shirt that says trigger warning.
I love that t-shirt.
I think you should, given the last experience, Angela, I think you should maybe keep that t-shirt on so when they come for your opinion, they know that it'll be brutal.
Yeah.
Have we had any definitely's that they're coming in, or?
No, not one, but I never did last time.
Oh.
I hope it's not going to be like, oh my God, there's no one in the box.
Oh, no, Ange, last time you had like 70 people waiting at like 1 in the morning.
I know, oh God, I hope it's not going to be a flop and then we don't get anybody in.
It won't, Ange. Once the word gets out.
Yeah, there's a poster. Is it on this one, I think? Yeah, you can repost it on this one.
I am not singing.
We'd just have to have Ziana and the dog. Famous Darling's wife.
Sing. No, she wants me to sing, but I'm not.
Oh, you should.
No, I can sing. I'm not, but no, I can't.
Oh.
No. I've had enough trolling on here. Don't want fucking trolling for that.
I will say 500 quid. That's true. It is a 500 quid prize, guys, for the winner.
Is that what you're doing again?
Yeah, and it's only for 2 days.
Yeah.
Angie's so kind. Because nobody else does it. It's like you give your mods like big gifts and you don't have to.
Yeah.
It is nice of you.
Yeah, it'd be nice for to get some new acts on, but even if it's the same people, hopefully they're seeing something different, you know what I mean?
But you can always flip it this way as well. The more you give out, the less tax you have to pay.
Guys, if you haven't reposted, go and repost Angela's.
Yeah, but crucial now, I can't change it now. I've already put it 500. I can't take it back and say it's only 100. You know what I mean?
When you crown the winner, just say psych. It's only 250, really.
That twist.
There's your twist, Angie.
There's your twist, yeah.
Has actually sent me a really nice message. I didn't know it was her till I looked at the name. Maybe she'll come in tonight.
Who's that famous?
Laura, the singing.
Oh, right. Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
Yeah, I felt that.
But you know, if I don't like you, I'm not paying you. And what I mean by that, if I ever disliked you, if you said things about me, and you've got an attitude, I'm not paying you. So I want to put that out there.
I don't think you're going to win our sympathy, because that's another reason why you ain't going to get your ass paid.
I want no sub stories.
Yeah. And are people allowed to bring the kids in, Ange?
No.
No. Thank God for that.
18 guys. I let that one guy, he's only 17, boy sing because I wasn't going to put him through to the finals, but mum was with him, do you know what I mean?
I also think when you get kids in with the parents get a bit touchy, don't they?
Yeah.
Definitely no sub stories, guys.
No.
It's going to be brutal, so yeah, trigger warning. Everyone might be amazing.
No, I feel like I can see it in your eyes today, Angela. I can see it. When you were doing the FYP, I could feel it brewing when you cracked that espresso martini open.
I'll put that aside. It's horrible. Honestly, I can't wait for this talent show. It's going to bring a bit of fun to this platform, this app that we need.
Jojo, please don't. Thank you, though.
It's to bring all the fun back to TikTok. That's what we need, man. It's so toxic, you know. Thank you, Dave. Dave, why are you singing like ugly?
Dave's got a big trunk.
Oh God, don't tell him.
It's not a trunk, it's a tongue. It's a tongue, famous darling, not a trunk.
A what?
It's a tongue, not a trunk.
I'm about Core 2, guys, because I will do a quick video to let everybody know about our talent show at 6. And then I've got a couple of hours to get ready. Not ready, I'm all ready, but you know, have a little break.
Yeah.
You hate doing them videos, don't you? I can see it in you.
I'm so tongue-tied. I really hate them. I'm like,
I can see it in you. You're like, bye.
I hate them.
Right, I'll drop down.
Thank you,
sweetheart. Famous darling.
Thank you.
All right, take care. I'll see you at the countdown contest.
Hello. Hello, David.
Hi, Ange. I put a comment in there that I'm not joining tonight. The comment was related to you saying that anybody who's talked bad on you, I'll put, okay, I'm not joining tonight. That's what the comment was. But then by the time I'd read that comment, you was on about our children allowed to come in and listen. So I don't want people getting the wrong idea.
What?
You mentioned can children come in and listen to the talent tonight, and Angie said no. But by the time I put my message in, is what it was. My message was, Angie, I've talked bad on you. I apologise. I'm not coming in tonight. So he came in at the same time he talked to my children.
It basically looked like you said you weren't coming in because children weren't allowed in.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's not because it's because Angie says anyone who's talked bad on me, I do not want them in my life. But anyway, Angie, I am going to be watching you live. I'm not going to be joining in, but I will be in the chat. I will be gifting you, and I will be gifting any talent that's in there.
Well, listen, you don't have to give because I'm entirely up to you.
No, well, it's what it's all about, isn't it? Instead of having arguments and debates about anybody all the time, it's all about talent as well,
David, Angela was joking. She wants you to only gift her and nobody else.
No, I'm not going to gift Angie, because if I gift Angie, she gets 30%. But if I gift someone that's in the live, she gets 30% anyway.
Oh. 100% is better than 30%. Yes.
So TikTok only get 40%, so fuck you, TikTok.
I am looking forward to it. I'm all excited.
I think it'll be good. Really fun. And do you know what? When you did it the other week, it was such a good weekend.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put her... yeah.
Thanks, Steph.
How many did you have in last time? 7K, wasn't it? That was like, wow.
We had 8K. I don't think we're going to get that this time. But yeah.
I think you will once word gets out.
Angie, I just want to say one thing. Dave Duran's, be careful, because Top Girl has already fell out with Delusive Angie because of Tintin. So calm down, boy.
If you want to dance, if you want to dance, if you want to dance with me.
Say you want to dance, say you want to dance.
Right. I'm getting... Where's my pen?
Are you fetching your doggy on?
Is dog?
Eating again.
You got your notepad? Amos, where are you? It's like... You outside?
Yeah, I'm always in my garden. Love when it's nice. Sorry.
It's all right. I wish it was nice here.
Wherever you are, that aeroplane, what I just heard in the background, just fled over my house as well at the same time.
There's a bloody motorcycle, David.
I
told you.
When it's hot here, we get all the bikers, and it's quite nice to see, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do people in the comments really want Laura to come in?
Thanks, Lisa. I'm all right, lovey. I feel much better.
If you want to dance, if you want to dance,
if you want to dance, if you want to dance, if you want to dance with me.
Ziana, I think you should make an appearance of Miss Blue.
Ooh.
I'm being judged, you know.
I know, but just go in secretly and then just burst into Miss Blue.
I don't think there's any hiding.
And I think if you did Cool Rider or something, Angie will favour you.
And it's that simple. Hayley's trying to get me de-muddied and Talia. I am winning.
No, Angie'd love that. She'd love it.
I've got muddy the month the other week, Hayley.
Yeah, you bitch.
You are favourite though, Ziana.
Yeah, but Diana, I've got a plan. If I come in and sing, you make me the winner and I'll split it with you.
Gosh, she's there.
I'm not the only judge.
Message me, Diana.
I think you could pay Brett Boy off with a giraffe.
Angie, I'm grassing your mods up.
Oh,
I'm grassing your mods up.
Angie, someone called David saying, "Can we get married?"
Is that Dave Duran? Is it Dave Duran?
It's been in the comments all this time, waiting for you, Ange.
Yeah, and his handle is "I love your mum's tuna box."
Lying down on his bed. Can I let him in, Ange? I'm sure
That's
he's
still
not.
on the belt, man.
Sure, he's jumped out the box.
Antina, right? She's just put David is wrong, and you don't even know me. Is David my real name? Do you know me? Seriously? Sorry. Just crazy people in the chat.
How did we do it last time? We did it like in groups, didn't we, for the finals?
Yeah, did you put 4 or 5 of them in each group?
Yeah, I think so.
It just depends. You need to decide how many you want to take through and stick to it.
Oh, I'm upside down.
Oh, Angie. Oh, I love it when you look like that. Oh, God, you chew that chewing gum like that. No, I love it when you do that. Come on.
Calm down, David. We've already lost Top Girl.
What's that famous saying? Who is he?
We've already lost Top Girl because of jealousy, so calm down. But I think Top Girl would be a good. I think she would be a good host tonight.
Do you find when this happen? I know what you're going to say, Ange. You don't know who to trust.
And then you started gaslighting me. I think Top Girl is honest, to be fair. Whatever, you know, when she says stuff, I think she would.
Stop Sorry, someone just sent me a video. I don't know. I think it's the one I played.
Just don't trust Carl Price, though, because Carl Price just said we should lose you. So don't trust Carl Price. Who's that? And we can hardly hear it.
Some of the things that I've already played it on my FYP.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to come off now, though, guys, because I need a little break.
See you at 6 p.m, Angie, and I will be listening.
See you later, guys.
Bye,
Catch
guys.
Bye, Angie. Bye, everyone. Take care.